Looking for genuine parts and accessories? Our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Rally House, shop every team in town. College and pro, come on, it's time to go.
Whether you're a student, alumni, or outrageous Razorback fan, there's no better place to shop Arkansas gear than Rally House. If you're heading to the game this year, make sure you stop by Rally House Arena Village right off campus. This is a Hogs fan playground for gear, gifts, and so much more. Rally House is a must-stop shop when you're in Fayetteville this season.
It's time to flip for your burgers. Come to any JJ's Grill location during any Fine Time NFL game on Monday and Thursday night, or Sundays at JJ's Bella Vista. Order a burger with fries or chips, and when you're done, we'll flip you for it. That's right, a manager will come flip a coin with you. You call it right, and your burger is free. Football, burgers, and the thrill of the flip, because the NFL is just better at JJ's.
The weather is brought to you by the Springdale Public Schools.
Hi everyone, I'm 4029 meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast. We've got plenty of sunshine today for the folks in northwest Arkansas. It's going to be a little warmer this afternoon. Highs will top out in the upper 50s. Tonight with fair skies, we'll slip to 38 degrees. Tomorrow for Tuesday, it's going to be the warmest day of the week. We'll have lots of sunshine and a high of 63. A little bit of light drizzle early Wednesday morning. Otherwise, a mix of clouds and a high 50. I'm meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast only on 4029.
Real learning happens when you feel challenged and supported. In Springdale, we don't just follow the standards, we set them. From college-bound academics to world-class athletics and performing arts to career readiness. Our pathways are personalized to your child's future. We are a community that shares your values in schools that know your name. Reserve your seat today in the Springdale Public Schools.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Broadcasting from the Crane Automotive Team Studio, the most honest show in the history of Arkansas Talk Radio.
Baby, you are so talented, and they are so dumb.
Derek Ruscin.
It's a big club, and you ain't in it. You and I are not in the big club.
Zach Arns.
Notre Dame, our mother.
And Denver Bill.
This one's for John.
Setting the standard for talk radio in the state of Arkansas.
The problem we're trying to solve is that there are rich teams and there are poor teams. Then there's 50 feet of crap. And then there's us.
This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas. And streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Sometimes when you win, you really lose. And sometimes when you lose, you really win. And sometimes when you win or lose, you actually tie.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach.
It's not that I'm lazy. It's that I just don't care.
Starts right now.
Greetings. Welcome. Hello.
What's up?
Hello, everyone.
How are you? Have a good
all right.
weekend?
Yeah, not bad.
All right.
Not bad. This is Ruskin and Zach. We are live at Lewis Ford in Fayetteville today here on ESPN Arkansas. And the Hit That Line Now app.
I feel like the YouTube camera is like the spider cam at a football game. It's eventually going to take off and go over us.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about the one that spies on the coaches in the
No.
You know, the one where we saw Joe Brady, scream at no, it was Dorsey. Dorsey screamed at the guy one time.
Yeah.
And then the guy from Notre Dame screamed at the
was
kid
Tommy
once.
Rees.
Tommy Rees,
Yep.
yeah.
He's not good.
He's not?
No.
What happened
No.
to Tommy Rees?
Tommy
no
Rees,
good?
yeah, well, wasn't he with the Browns?
Yeah, he was interviewing for
Yeah.
somebody's job somewhere. I did see that.
Abner, paging Abner, local Eagles fan.
Oh, my God.
Abner, what happened?
Oh, my God, we're not going to hear from him again.
Are we still bleeping Dallas?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, we got farther than Dallas. Standing by in our studios is Denver Bill. Hello, Denver Bill. Good afternoon, sir.
How are you doing, fellas?
How was your getting to watch everybody else play for the weekend? You just let them do let them knock each other out, and you get to sit around and wait.
Yeah, but I'm not thrilled about the Bills coming to town.
Oh, you don't like Josh Allen because he has such a history of winning in the playoffs.
Well, there's that, but there's also the whole history. You don't know the history of Josh Allen in Denver.
Yeah.
Mr. Elway decided not to go to his pro day.
Oh boy.
This is personal.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
He was only an hour and a half away up in Laramie.
Yeah, he was.
And
wow.
John decided not to go see him.
Now hang on a second. I mean, it's kind of worked out for Josh. He's done okay. Like if he went to Denver, he's not meeting Haley. What's her name? What's his name?
Steinfeld.
Steinfeld. He's not meeting her.
Right.
So it's worked out okay.
Yeah.
No, he's done fine.
Yeah.
I mean, he would have been backing up Paxton Lynch.
And I'm okay with our quarterback now.
Mm-hmm.
But Elway screwed the pooch on that one.
He did.
Okay.
It seems that he did. Yes. We will discuss all of that. The big wild card weekend. Another game tonight. The winner. The loser's out. The winner is going to New England after the Patriots took out the Chargers over the weekend. Well, also over the weekend, it seems like Arkansas is finally recruiting at Fayetteville High School.
Whoo! Oh wow, we're going right there, are we?
Let's jump right into the big end of the pool. Right on.
Yeah, because Lurch just texted in. He'd like to request Purple Rain. Yeah.
No Purple Rain tonight.
You want to do this
as
now?
You famously said.
Yeah, well, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah, let's get it in there. That's right. Let's get it in there.
You want to do this now?
I mean, let's jump right in.
Let's jump right into it. Okay, so there are.
What in the hell happened?
Okay, so as I understand it, and I believe that there are multiple things that are accurate.
Okay, all right.
I believe there are bruised egos. I believe there are hurt feelings as well. But
clearly, yes.
Here is what one of these two statements, or both, could be true. And we'll start with the Razorback side of this.
Okay.
I believe that that Ryan Silverfield and his staff are trying to get a jump on Hank Hendricks. And they've not said the name Hank Hendricks, but that is the player everybody believes we're talking about.
Yeah, there's no names being released here.
I believe they're trying to get a jump on him as far as his NIL valuation ahead of next year, where if he goes out and has a great year this year, he does really well, it gets a lot of attention. He got a South Carolina offer this week. You know, you may get him on the cheap. Now that's point one. That could be true. Second, if you think a 17-year-old, 168-pound quarterback is your answer, oh God, your quarterback room sucks. That's the other part. Is you thought your quarterback room wasn't good enough, so now you're going to go do this. Now let's turn it around and look at the Fayetteville side of this. Keeping the head coach of the Fayetteville Purple Dogs out of the loop, that is an amateur move. And I understand that you, in that instance, may get up in your feels, and you may put something on social media, which you should never do. As Lurch said this morning, you should never tweet your feelings. That is a true statement to this day.
Tweet your breakfast.
Yes.
Don't tweet your feelings.
However,
yes.
You cannot, and I want to be real clear on this, you cannot cry and whine on Twitter when you do the exact same thing.
Oh,
when 4 stars fall out of the sky and land in your lap.
Yeah.
And then you poach players from other rosters around the state, you can't cry about losing one of yours.
Nope.
This is okay, you just can't do it. So that's I believe all of that to be accurate. Now, do I think
those are some good nuts and bolts on what we have going on?
Do I think that a 17-year-old high school senior to be, and if we're talking about Hank Hendricks, he did everything right. He went to class. He did work in between semesters during the summer to get himself in this spot. Don't begrudge him that at all. If you think this is the best move for him, by all means, do it. What I think is missing here is the communication aspect of it. And I understand if you're Ryan Silverfield and this is your guy, you don't want somebody getting in his ear telling him that's a bad idea. So we've got some egos at work here. It's not a great look for Ryan Silverfield to kind of circumvent a head coach. And I understand what was tweeted yesterday. You know, you're not going to be welcome on the Fayetteville campus. That's a bunch of BS. Because Fayetteville produces really good football, basketball players, baseball players, lacrosse players, whatever. They produce good athletes. And the University of Arkansas has a very checkered history with Fayetteville High School. I say all that to say this. I don't know if Hank Hendricks is going to make a difference this year. Now, he's planning on enrolling this summer. Mm-hmm. I don't know if he makes a difference this year, next year, year after. You and I have both seen him. Mm-hmm. We've both seen him, up close and personal. I think he's a good quarterback. He's not an SEC caliber
Arkansas
quarterback
is betting
today.
on the come.
Correct.
Because to accomplishments to date, he's not an SEC quarterback. They're betting on potential.
They're buying a future.
That's right.
It's
It's
what
a
you're
future,
betting on.
yes,
Yes,
yes.
and
Right.
there is this other nebulous thing that goes in. Hendrick's dad was on the previous staff as an analyst.
He's still working over there,
okay.
I believe. Yeah.
So you tie that all together, it makes sense.
And by the way, the only reason he is at Fayetteville High is because his father works at the U of A. So you had nothing to do with that.
Right.
And the U of A had
Sure.
everything to do with that opportunity. So
Right,
that should be
and
pointed
let's be
out, too.
honest. I mean, Fayetteville has benefited. I mean, you got the Odom kid
Yes.
who just dropped in.
Juracek's kid played linebacker for him.
And let's not forget, Manny Powell.
Yes.
I mean, they have a history of kids just dropping in
Yeah.
that they have benefited from. And hey, the rules
Yeah.
are the rules. They didn't circumvent any rules, whatever. But you can't go on Twitter and cry about it.
No.
Because you became victim of something you've done in the past.
Right, and I mean, just to watch the whole thing play out there. I mean, my thought was initially, because I heard about this, and then a couple hours later you start to see some of the reaction. But I heard about this, and I thought, okay, the fans are kind of 50-50 on Silverfield. Dick played there. I'm interested to see, what kind of the reaction's going to be mixed. The reaction was not mixed at all.
No.
Nobody took Casey Dick's side.
None.
At all.
At all.
Nobody at all took his side.
But did you expect
they
it to?
all
Because
backed up to Silverfield.
You're going up against the University of Arkansas versus a Towns high school football coach.
It did surprise me because Silverfield, not the most popular hire they've ever made over there, and Casey Dick played over there. And had, part of a legendary moment, Miracle 2 against LSU. So, but I think maybe what has happened lately with all the things you've talked about with the let's not call it, but let's kind of call it Cruton that goes on, maybe that soured some people.
Sure. Yeah.
Rather than remembering the good times when he played at Arkansas. If you're a former Razorback, generally you are bulletproof for a long time with these people, and you can do anything. And they will love you no matter what. So from that standpoint, I was surprised that nobody supported him in the comments going after this thing.
And let's be clear on this. Nobody did anything wrong. Nobody violated any rules, anything like that. What we have here is it's an ethics thing. Like, you should have notified your head coach that you were considering this, so that that's just a common courtesy. And you can say, well, the coach will give you an opportunity to talk him out of it. And if that conversation happened, well, we're talking about something different. I just don't think you can. The idea of going around him and keeping the head coach in the dark until the paperwork arrives, and that's how you find out, that's I've got an issue with that. That, to me, seems just a little shady. But you got a 4-star out of Texas that just fell in your lap, and now you're upset he's gone. Right.
Well, the quarterback room is
bad.
Well,
bad.
mean, in addition to a 17-year-old, they got a D2 guy coming in because now I guess everyone's going to try and find the next Trinidad Chambliss. Is that what we're going to do now in college football?
Well,
it's copycat league.
It worked out.
Yeah, but it worked out once. It's not. That doesn't mean it'll work out every
Cliff
year.
is 100% right. It's a failure to communicate. That's probably what it was. Silverfield and Hendricks didn't want to give Casey Dick an opportunity to talk Hendricks out of this. Fair?
Sure. Yes.
Okay. Then, on the flip side, Casey should have been kept in the loop and should have had an opportunity to talk him out of it.
But I think the other part of this, too, is there's a lot of Fayetteville envy around the state. They are not a popular group with around the state for all the reasons that you laid out. And they're the only school up here that refuses to split, and it's purely for athletic reasons. And there is no other reason other than the fact that they want to win all these championships, and they feel like that's the only way to do it is to not split. So there's a lot of people that are that don't like that and don't agree with that, and this gave them an opportunity to strike. Now, I understand what happened to Casey Dick here and being left in the dark or whatever, but there is never a reason to do what he did. Ever.
Never tweet your feelings.
You just have to like you are in a position where this is one where you just have to sit out, and it sucks, I guess, but there are things that happen in life that you just can't talk about because nobody gives a crap, and it's going to make it's not going.
There was
to
no
do
upside
anything.
to it,
right? There was no
going
upside.
on there and telling
Right.
the state that the University of Arkansas is not welcome 120 feet from their campus
Right.
that's a bold move.
Let me tell you. Let me bring it up another way. Whenever I used to fly off the handle and we'd go to break, and Tommy would look at me and go, Now, did that help anything?
Right.
It didn't help anything.
And a couple hours later, he took it down because obviously somebody got to him.
Well, somebody got to him over there,
Right.
probably in the athletic department, and was like, "Hey, you need to cool your
quit
jets
doing
here,
this."
man.
And look,
But God, we're in 2026, and people still don't know how social media works. It's just amazing to me. Like, it's amazing to me that people still think that that the first thing, rather than to talk to anybody or whatever, is to go and blast this all everywhere. I don't understand that. I don't understand these times that we're in where that's still a thing when you know it's never going to go well when you do that stuff.
And you know this as well as I do because we both do 7A football. Fayetteville's going to find another quarterback. Maybe from somebody else's
probably
roster.
At Elkins.
Probably from another
maybe
roster,
Farmington,
or
yeah.
maybe from within. I mean, they've got 200 kids in their program.
Right.
It's not that they lack talent. I think what Casey was upset about, and I don't think I'm wrong on this, was that he was kept in the dark, and he's losing a good player that was central to what they were doing.
Right.
And he I think he's right in that he should have been kept in the loop. I don't think he's wrong there. But this happens all the time.
Yeah.
All the time, kids moving around, and coaches just have to sit there, and this is just part of the deal.
Yep.
You can't get upset because it happened to you.
Right.
There are coaches in the conference who lose guys every single year to other schools. They don't say a word. They just go about their business. And that was a mistake, and I think he knows that. But, boy, great Sunday, huh? That'll get you going, won't it?
Well, it certainly helped to distract everybody from the basketball team getting their ass whooped at Auburn on Saturday evening. It certainly helped to distract from that to a certain extent.
Yeah, Hacker breaks down. He's going to reclassify. And I didn't understand the reclassifying thing until Saturday. I didn't understand how it worked, and got some help doing that. But I mean, he's going to reclassify. He's going to graduate in May, and then he's going to go to the university. He's clearly not going to set foot near the field next year. He's just not physically ready.
No.
He's there to learn. He's probably going to get his NIL deal. And then you see where he is in 27.
Well, what kind of NIL do you give the third or fourth quarterback?
This is the fifth quarterback.
Quarterback.
I mean, this is a guy who is certainly going to
and
redshirt.
Who's willing to pay that kind of – this is another thing that I'd like to know. Because he's going to get, at least a couple $100,000, which is not nothing. But, like, if you're going to foot the bill on that, because surely this can't be a part of your rev share. You can't share revenue with the guy that's the fourth or fifth quarterback. So someone foots the bill for this. Well, what do you get out of that?
But you could have an escalating deal, and I'm speaking in a vacuum here. But I mean, maybe it's 50 this year to basically sit on the bench and do nothing, and then it escalates every year.
So multi-year deal,
right? So you're getting him early because maybe he goes out, has a great senior season at Fayetteville, and offers start pouring in with more money attached to them. You get him now. You get him on your campus now, and that sort of thing. I think that's part of the play that the university is thinking about, or Ryan Silverfield's thinking about. So let's get him on campus now, and again, it's easier to keep.
They're
your
betting
kids.
on the potential,
right?
Yeah.
And it's easier to keep kids when they're on your campus.
They see a 6'3" kid with a big arm, and they're like, you know what? Right now, it's just raw, but let me harness it into something, and maybe. You'll have have something. Is this why they're going so much defense now? Is because they know the offense is going to be kind of hit or miss in the first year?
Right. And
that makes sense too.
This is going to die down, and it's going to go away until March when Silverfield has to go speak to the coaches down in Hot Springs. And he's going to tell them how important high school football is in the state of Arkansas. That will be a hostile room. Ryan Silverfield will not be there will be some booing and hissing when he walks in there.
I doubt that.
I don't know.
Doubt that.
My coaching buddies all said the same thing. Like, really, how bad is your program if you're trying to pick up a high school kid? Like a legit high school kid, not a graduating high school senior, but you're picking up a high school kid. And, again, you and I have both seen him play. I've got talent, but he is not even close to SEC ready.
No, and they're betting on they see in 2 years they see him as a star, and that's what they're betting on, I guess. The offense looks very hit or miss right now, and their only hope is to allow 20 a game because they may score 21, maybe. That's what it looks like right now. But again, all the pieces aren't in place yet, so who really knows anything about anything over there? But. A lot of comments coming in on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, as you can imagine. Someone in Missouri, Sam, didn't even know Hank went to high school across the street. That's very true. Yeah. Oh, and Sam has lost everything, except the money.
Yeah.
Sam got the money. he got the money. He's got the lake house. He's got the dream retirement. But he lost the cold beer thing over the weekend because Cignetti took it. And Cignetti is far more successful than Sam ever was
Cignetti's
or will
employed.
be. Right, and he's playing for a national title. And, the only way Sam's getting in is if he buys a ticket to the national title game. So
he couldn't even get in with a pass.
No,
he's not even a member of the AFCA anymore.
They wouldn't credential him, no. So he'll buy a ticket and sit in 504. But
that's where the cheap tickets are.
No, exactly, yes. Well, you've got to hang on to all that money that you can. I mean, this is the last payday.
Sure.
But the only thing he had left was, well, I'm the cold beer guy. And then Cignetti's talks about cold beer after the game the other night.
Clearly, he was stealing
that was
that
it. Now
from
you got
Sam.
nothing.
Now
you got nothing.
Obviously, he stole that from Sam. I mean, no doubt.
And Cignetti gets the cold beer now because he's the more successful guy. That's just the way that
some
works.
Sort of endorsement deal if they win the national title, and
right
on and on and on.
Right.
And
right.
Zach, how do you feel about Cignetti?
I can't stand him. I would not. If he was on fire, I wouldn't walk across the street.
Let
to
me
put him
ask
out.
you a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Freeman, at one point, let's say he gets a wild hair and he does try one of these NFL jobs, and Notre Dame hires Cignetti. What are you going to say then?
That's my boy.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hey, who's the last guy to beat Indiana?
That would be Marcus Freeman last year in the playoffs.
That's right. He's beating people on the regular now.
That's yeah.
I hear
beating coaches, beating everyone, showing up at wrestling matches.
Well, his son's a wrestler.
Of course,
going to Cornell.
Of course he is. All right, we are coming to you live from Lewis Ford in Fayetteville today here on Ruscin and Zach. The Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963.
As an added bonus, the Rudy's truck has shown up. We're giving away free
my
food.
Goodness. Yeah, we got free food out here from Rudy's.
Come on.
Yeah, Chad and his crew have hooked everybody up here at Rudy's.
And we settle for once the taco versus burrito debate.
Yeah, Chad was very helpful in that.
Yeah, he was not very helpful to me, but
he was on your daughter's side.
Yeah,
so
he helped her argument.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, come on, get some free food.
Yes, we have it here. We're live till 6 o'clock. Ruscin and Zach here. Lewis Ford right off of I-49 in Fayetteville. Their 80th year here at Lewis Automotive. We'll be right back. Stay where you are.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
It's a dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse. Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Tender love and care makes life worth living. Tender love and care, that's what I'll be given. Every day, every night to you.
They say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But we put it inside burritos and tacos anyway. Crispy chicken from Taco Bell, a brand new classic.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Does your Razorback closet need an upgrade? The University of Arkansas Game Day Collection is what you're looking for, only at Roback.com. They've custom designed the best hoodies, polos, and Q-zips for your school. Go check out this and more at Roback.com, and don't forget to use our link for 20% off. Use code RUSH25 at checkout on Roback.com for 20% off your first order. That's RHOBACK.com. 20% off all hoodies, joggers, and more with Rush25. Roback, where action meets comfort.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
Why bet the playoffs anywhere else when MyBookie gives you everything you need to get paid? NFL playoffs are live, college football's down to the final teams, and the Super Bowl's just around the corner. This is peak betting season, and MyBookie is built for it. Same account, same wallet, sports, casino, reloads, live bets, everything you need in one place. Go to mybookie.ag now and use promo code HOGS and get your first bet covered up to $500. If it doesn't hit, use your Get Back bonus token and run it back. It's built to bankroll in January and ride it through the Super Bowl. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere. Only at MyBookie.
Dad, the driver looks dirty. Ew, yucky, Daddy.
Hey, don't worry, boys. That's what we do best. At My Dreams Mo Wash, we make homes, businesses, and even big industrial spaces shine like new.
So you can clean houses and big buildings?
That's right. Residential, commercial, or industrial. No job's too big or too small. Call My Dreams Mo Wash today at 479-763-5561 or visit mjmowash.com.
My Junior's Mobile Wash. One call, cleans it all.
David Bowie got more fame with his #1 hit titled Fame. John Lennon co-wrote and sounded some of the high notes. The last line in the first verse sums it up. Fame puts you there where things are hollow. John 12:43 tells us that many people rejected Jesus because they loved the fame of people more than the praise of God. Is it any wonder you get more fame by rejecting the name of Jesus? I'm Pastor E from Woodland. Think about it.
Thanks for watching.
Competitor. Hire right the first time. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/Eisen, then promote it to use LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant, making it easier and faster to find top candidates. That's linkedin.com/Eisen to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Being young with unlimited energy to burn. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think you could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
All guys lose their edge when they turn 40. The body has less testosterone. That's why I take Nugenix Total T.
I've heard about Nugenix. That really works?
Since I started taking Nugenix, I'm lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. I feel more energized at work. It's even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try?
Yep, send a text. It's that easy.
Text FORCE to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. It's the #1 selling testosterone boosting brand at GNC and Walmart. Do it now and they'll also send you a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, their newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text FORCE to 42424. That's FORCE to 42424. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
When it comes to firearms, gear, and expertise, Ozarks Armory has you covered. From the hunter to the collector to the range regular, you'll find exactly what you're looking for with over 3,000 guns in stock, plus ammo, optics, and all the accessories you need. Buying, selling, or trading, the experts at Ozark Armory are ready to help you find the perfect fit. Stop by Ozark Armory in Springdale or visit ozarkarmory.com. Ozark Armory, locked and loaded for the season.
ESPN 99.5. It's Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Your news is brought to you by The Good Chair because I didn't have anywhere to sit. Get The Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by, tell my good friend Robert Arrowman that Joe Bonamassa sucks and you want to be seated in The Good Chair. Arkansas men's basketball team dropped their first conference game of the year, 95-73 to Auburn on Saturday. Hogs now 12-4 on the year, 2-1 in the league. Will play host to South Carolina on Wednesday. I want to clear that up because people were saying it was Tuesday. It is Wednesday. Gamecocks are 1-2 in the league, 10-6 overall. Tip time for this thing is 8 p.m. John Calipari's on the radio tonight at 7. He'll start yarn spinning at 7:01.
All right.
You can hear that all across ESPN Arkansas. Women's basketball team, 11-8 on the year now, 0-4 in the league. Tennessee's 85-50 win yesterday. Next up for the women, a date with Missouri on Thursday in Columbia.
Missouri also winless.
Yes,
in
they
SEC
are.
play.
Yeah.
Somebody's O has got to go.
Your Ruscin and Zach X-Polls, brought to you by our good friends at Mach 1 Motorsports. Hang tight. I've got to deliver this young lady her phone. Bear with me. There you go. There you go, ma'am. Where was I?
We're full service here.
Yeah.
We charge phones.
Charging phones. We've got Rudy's got those tacos, the brisket tacos just walked by. Man, those look good.
Those are great.
Yeah, I'm going to have to wander out there in a second. Your Mach 1 Motorsports poll today. Bill, should a workplace have a mandatory dodgeball game on Fridays so whoever made you mad during the week gets a dodgeball to the face?
That'd be cool.
88.7% of you said yes. Bill, before you got married, we're in a relationship. Were you aware that there was an incorrect way to chew, sleep, and breathe?
Oh, 100%.
57.4% of you said no, you were not aware. 29.6% of you said, let me ask my wife. Were you aware, Bill, that BAR is an acronym? As in, I got drunk at the bar. It stands for Beer and Alcohol Room.
You know what? That's the first time I've ever heard this.
You're welcome. 70% of you said you did not know that. 23%
Full service.
said you did not care. Bill, if the Mario coin noise happened every time you completed a task, would you be likely to do more at work?
Now, hang on. Is that like from the
ba-ding, ba-ding. Did we get that?
I hope so, yeah. Your version is better than the actual one.
I'm not a video game guy, so I don't know.
85.2% of you said yes. You could have just faked that and said yes or no, but all right. Those are your Mach 1 Motorsports polls. Large inventory of new Indian and Triumph motorcycles, used bikes as well, parts, service gear, the whole shebang, BMW and Ducati brands coming soon. 1711 West Hudson Road in Rogers.
Okay, there you go, everybody. All right, live here at Lewis Ford, 877-377-6963 is how you can get in here. What does this say here? Lurch is... Busy day over at in minor league baseball, apparently, because Lurch is texting in nonstop. Where is Abner? Oh, here he is.
Well, you know where Abner is.
Yeah.
Abner doesn't want to talk today.
Oh, why? Because the Eagles suck?
That is correct.
And because A.J. Brown sucks and they're fighting on the sideline. I am so happy they're out of the way. I do not like watching dysfunctional organizations. And, it's everybody else, like, publicly at least, like they're getting along, they're all working together. My God, think of all the adversity the 49ers have overcome. And now Kittle's out with a busted Achilles. And it's just work the problem, people.
Now,
and
did we figure out who the bottle of tequila was for?
It was for Kittle.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay. See, there was a bottle of tequila delivered to the 49ers locker room, and I was curious who that was.
Yes.
Who that was for.
Yes, that was Diana Rossini was reporting on that. I have that article here. It was Patron. It was sent from the owner to Kittle. He requested it, and the bottle was empty following the game.
I'll bet you Kittle felt great.
I
could be wrong, but I
one
believe
way to
it.
numb the pain of a torn Achilles, I guess.
Tequila will make you feel better.
Just take the whole bottle down there after the injury. Okay. BAR's really an acronym?
Yeah, I read
this a TikTok thing they're making up?
So I read I found something the other day, and I want to see if you know this.
Okay.
So I was going through the TikToks, and do you know that you've heard of the saying "great minds think alike"?
Yeah.
Do you know there's a second half to that?
No.
I didn't either. It's great minds think alike, but fools seldom differ.
Yeah,
Also,
I'm glad we cut the last part off. It makes it worse.
How about this? Curiosity killed the cat. You've heard that?
Yes.
There's a second part to that.
What does it say?
Satisfaction brought it back.
Okay, that's not bad. We can bring the second part back on that.
All right. How about this?
Okay.
Rome wasn't built in a day. You've heard
I
that.
know. Oh, yeah.
Okay, you knew that?
Yeah.
The second half of that is, but it burned down in one.
Okay, see, I don't think that's real.
It's very real.
Okay, just because you read it on the internet doesn't mean it's real.
It's real to me.
That's the problem.
It's real to me.
Oh, I understand it's real to you. But, I mean, there are people out there, unicorns are real to them, but they're not actually real. So
They're not?
No.
That's your interpretation.
No, some kid wears his pajamas to school. He's not a unicorn, all right? I'm sorry. You're still a kid.
Is Victor Wembanyama a unicorn?
Well, that's what
all
they
right.
call
Then
it.
unicorns exist.
But he's more of a glitch in the simulation more than a unicorn. There's some sort of computer problem going on there.
Abner is really struggling today. I'm worried. He has nothing to do for the rest of January.
Yeah.
And he's just now tweeting things that don't make a ton of sense. So
Yeah.
I think we
That's
need to put
not
our
good for us, by the way.
Well, yeah, exactly. See, this hurts me more than
I'm
him.
having a great time. Having a great time.
But we lose Abner because he's going to drift in and out. So what we
Well,
have
he
to do,
shouldn't have backed the crap team. What's the problem?
Well, they are the defending Super Bowl champions until
come on.
yesterday.
Yeah, please.
You know,
they're out of there.
I don't think Brock Purdy's very good, but I mean, Jalen Hurts sucks.
Okay.
I mean, he really sucks.
There is not a lot of evidence to support the idea that Brock Purdy is, quote, not very good. All right.
Did you watch him yesterday?
I mean,
he threw a ball in the third quarter that got picked off. There is no way on earth. Actually, he threw 2 picks yesterday, but there is no way on earth a good quarterback throws that pass ever.
Yeah.
I mean, he is disgracing Jeff Garcia, who I think might be the third best quarterback in 49er history.
He has 6 go-ahead touchdown passes in the fourth quarter in his career, and 2 in the postseason. How many of these teams out there would kill for a quarterback to have 1 postseason touchdown?
Who's the
pass
best
in
quarterback
fourth quarter?
left in the playoffs? I think it's Drake May.
Well, I don't know how hurt Josh Allen is.
He's pretty good.
But it looked like, his knee got messed up. His foot's already messed up. He got conked in the head. He was dealing with a lot of stuff out there. And he still won.
Bond and Harrison has texted, did you know a picture is worth 1,000 words? You've heard that?
Yes.
There's a second half, but
What
the
is-
real thing is worth 1,000 pictures.
Wow.
So we're getting very deep on a Monday.
Sounds
I
like
love
a Kodak
this.
moment. There
Doesn't
or
it, though?
something there. And for those young people out there, a Kodak used to make film. And film is what we took pictures on in the old days. In cameras and then disposable cameras later. But
Here we
film.
go.
Yeah.
Bob and Branson. Speaking of bad QBs, Jennifer Lawrence is out. He's a bum.
Wait a minute.
He's talking about Trey.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, that is the
There's a kid from
That
Hanson.
is, and I like Liam Cohen, but man, sometimes you cannot outrun bad DNA, and the DNA of the Jaguars is to lose that game, and that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. Oh, he's one of the Hanson kids.
That's what happened to the drummer from Hanson. He's playing quarterback for the Panthers.
I thought he was the lead singer. The drummer, I don't know.
Was he the one that didn't look like the rest of the family? Kind of like Prince Harry.
Oh, he's the milkman.
Yeah,
kid?
like Prince Harry doesn't look like anybody else in the family, but he does look
He
like
looks-
he looks like the driver.
He looks like Dodie
No,
Al-Fayed.
he looks like the driver. He's got red hair. Nobody else in that family has red hair.
Let me ask you this: Is Hanson different than Mbop?
No, that they are Mbop.
Hanson performed
yes.
Mbop.
So it's the same kids
on their
Yes,
debut
yes,
album.
Yes, yes. And then
also only album.
Then he
I
grew
believe.
up, went to Clemson, and won the national title.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope those kids got rich before their voices changed because, I mean,
Yeah.
that whole, thing went away when you can't sing the high notes anymore. And that went away pretty quick. For them.
Apparently, the "Don't jump the shark" is half the quote because the second half is "It may eat you."
No, Jump the Shark is Fonzie on Happy Days when he literally jumped over a shark in his in his leather jacket, ice or water skiing. That's where that comes from. People are just telling you things now.
Oh,
and
really?
You'll believe it. Yeah.
Yes, I'll believe it.
Yeah.
It's a Monday. The Eagles are out. Everybody celebrate.
Yeah. It's outstanding. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's terrific.
I know the Cowboy fans have to be thrilled
Oh,
today,
my
right?
gosh. There's
Have
nobody
to
left
be
in the NFC East.
Thrilled. Yeah.
They can celebrate.
Yeah. The Eagles will not win another Super Bowl. So that means that Jerry Jones has only the Giants and the Eagles that have won, 4 Super Bowls since he won the last one 30 years ago.
Yeah.
So he's only you don't add another one to that. So that's good. That's got to feel good.
Brad in Springdale, very confused. He thought the Jags QB was Sunshine from Remember the Titans. No, sir.
No.
No.
I forget the kid's name, but he looks like the kid that pitched in Dazed and Confused. Remember they got paddled by Ben Affleck? Yeah. That's who he looks like. That
Nigel
kid.
is texting. I wish I didn't know this, but Hanson still performs.
No kidding. Really?
Nigel, how do you know that?
Where are they on tour? I'm looking this up now.
They're probably with the Fayetteville group at the city council meeting.
Hey, they are in Miramar Beach, Florida later.
Shut
this
up.
year.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. I mean, you say they still perform. They have one show on the books this year, and it's in October. So it's not like they're out there doing 40 nights a year.
Hey, boys, the Naturals are holding their hot stove luncheon on Monday, January 19th. Want to go? That's the thing we went to last year.
I do like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sean will be there.
I love to hear the Royals' plan that they'll never be able to execute in real life. I enjoy that, though.
Sean
it's
will
nice
be
to hear the
We'll
plan.
get to talk to Sean.
That's good, yes.
We like Sean.
I like hearing the plan. Now, they never pull the plan off. They always end up losing 80 games. But, I mean, hey, it's all right. They have a plan.
Yeah, let's.
I like the plan.
All right, I'll RSVP.
Is that the Jones Center again?
Yeah.
Oh, good. That's right. Hopefully it's by the pool. I like the smell of the chlorine.
Here's a text that I think we need to address at this point.
Yeah.
Text out of the 479. Sounds like Bill and Derek gave each other mono.
Okay, first of all, I never sounded like RFK Jr. like Bill does today, so let's start there.
Well, I was going to address that.
Do you have a brain parasite working? Like, what's going on there?
No, I saw that text. No, I had a horrible weekend.
Oh,
did you get hammered?
No, all I did was sleep all weekend. And then I've got this dog who's trying to be protective or whatever the hell she was doing.
How does that make you sound the way you do?
Well,
because what you told me was Derek got you sick.
Well, that's what I think.
How do you figure that? We don't sit by each other ever. There's a wall.
But you were the one that was sick last weekend.
He was. I've been sick for 5 years.
Yeah, like I told you, he's always sick.
Right.
He's always dying of some ailment.
You were coughing first, by the way.
Who?
Oh, he was.
Oh, yeah.
Weeks ago. He's in there hacking up a lung. Like, my God, is he okay? Is he going to make it? So I don't know who brought this pestilence, but I
feel great.
Well,
I feel terrific.
Good for you.
I feel great.
Yeah.
I've never felt better.
I got hot tea, but it's here, Bill, is the problem. So I can't.
Bill's going to hot yoga.
Oh, hot yoga.
Yeah,
well, that'll work.
Go yoga.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
I feel terrific.
What's the thing? Hold on. What's the beef thing we're supposed to eat now? That last week they changed the pyramid and they turned it upside down. We're supposed to eat like beef fat or something now. Like that's what they recommend.
We're eating fat now?
Yeah.
Why?
But there's a name for it. I don't know. I just want to hear Bill say it, like, and see if it sounds like beef tallow. Hey, Bill, can you say beef tallow real fast?
Beef tallow.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like RFK. Yeah, that's good. That's very good.
Is it related to like Jerry Callow?
I don't know.
He's dead.
Yeah. My favorite part about the new food pyramid is they're like, drink, not drink, we don't care. Whatever you want to do. You know, whatever.
Bill, can you say we're going to eliminate some vaccinations?
No, we're done with the Bill impersonations. I'm struggling.
Oh, boy. All right. We'll be back here live from Lewis Ford in Fayetteville on ESPN Arkansas in a moment. Hey, satisfy your cravings with Taco Bell. The Taco Bell Cantina Chicken Menu brings something to the table for someone you know. Cantina is better shared at participating U.S. Taco Bell locations while supplies last. Context store for participation, which varies. Taco Bell bringing you that Hit That Line Now app that so many of you enjoy. All right.
Coming up, we'll tell you how Bill's dog gave him pink eye.
We'll be right back here. Lewis Ford, 80 years. Rudy's Barbecue is here. Come get you some food here at Lewis, right off of I-49 in Fayetteville.
All guests join us on the Lewis Automotive Hotline, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 80 years. Since 1946, no pressure, no hassle, just tradition. The celebration starts now.
Guys, I finally decided it was time to get proactive about my health, and I've started my men's health journey with Vici Aesthetics and Wellness. They don't do cookie-cutter plans. Vici tailors everything around you. Weight loss, peptide therapy, plus BHRT to help get your hormones balanced and your energy dialed back in. It's so simple. Say you heard it here, and they'll knock 10% off. No hoops, no code, just 10% off because you listen. Start your health journey today at ViciAestheticsandWellness.com.
Hey y'all, it's Melinda with Fantasy Sports Cuts. Happy New Year! Ring in the new year with a new do. Let Fantasy Sports Cuts update your style and we'll get your hair on point. If you know my buddy Zach, then you know he has a face for radio. But thanks to Fantasy Sports Cuts, his hair is ready for prime time. Come in and let us get you ready for the new year. We'll greet you with a smile and a cold one every time. And there's lots of games and TV for your enjoyment. Fantasy Sports Cuts, Fayetteville's hair joint for men, located at Mission and Crossover in the Harp Shopping Center.
Rally House, shop every team in town. College and pro, come on, it's time to go.
If you haven't shopped Rally House for your Razorback gear yet, what are you waiting for? They have the best assortment of Razorback merchandise you can find. They have 2 locations in Fayetteville as well as locations in Fort Smith, Rogers, Conway. Also check them out anytime at rallyhouse.com where they have over 14,000 styles to shop everything Razorback.
Rally House.
You'll find the happiest of happy hours at Cassano's Chicago-style pizza. Monday through Friday from 3 to 7. $1 off drafts, wine, and well drinks. And don't miss Cassano's happiest hour from 5 to 6 with $1.50 short domestics and $3 tall domestics. Plus, enjoy $15 domestic buckets all day, every day. It's the perfect spot to catch all your favorite teams on the big screens. Or let Cassano's cater your next tailgate or event. Go to Cassano'sPizza.com and find your nearest location. Cassano's Chicago-style pizza, where every hour feels like the happiest hour.
Start the year moving, not hurting. If joint pain is holding you back, listen up. There's a way to get real relief without surgery, without downtime, and without putting your life on pause. QC Kinetics delivers regenerative treatments that actually help your body repair the areas that are causing you pain. Those achy knees, hips, shoulders, back, wherever it hurts. These treatments happen right here in the office, and you go about your day. Simple procedures that can deliver big, life-changing results. Skip the 3 to 6 months of recovery. Imagine this instead. You're moving better, stronger, planning the year you actually want, all because you took care of the pain the smart way. Game-changing regenerative treatment from QC Kinetics. January is supposed to be your clean slate. Stop managing the pain and start solving it with QC Kinetics. Call now for your free consultation. 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. One more time, 479-999-1234 for QC Kinetics.
Do you have trouble getting in and out of the bathtub? Are you afraid you'll slip and fall entering or exiting a tub? Safe Step walk-in tubs can transform your bathtub from an area of concern to a calming refuge. Call them today at 1-800-731-4558 and save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs and showers are proudly made in Tennessee and offer an ultra-low step-in, avoiding that difficult climb over a traditional bathtub wall. They also offer a variety of therapeutic benefits that may help soothe your aching muscles and joints, increasing your mobility, boosting your energy, and improving your sleep. Safe Step walk-in tubs are designed to easily fit your existing tub space and are often installed in as little as 1 day. Just dial 1-800-731-4558 today to save $1,600 and receive a free shower package. That's 1-800-731-4558 for a free no-obligation consultation and to save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs. Safety never felt so good.
The weather is brought to you by the Springdale Public Schools.
Hi everyone, I'm 4029 meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast. We've got plenty of sunshine today for the folks in northwest Arkansas. It's going to be a little warmer this afternoon. Highs will top out in the upper 50s. Tonight with fair skies, we'll slip to 38 degrees. Tomorrow for Tuesday, it's going to be the warmest day of the week. We'll have lots of sunshine and a high of 63. A little bit of light drizzle early Wednesday morning. Otherwise, a mix of clouds and a high 50. I'm meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast only on 4029.
Real learning happens when you feel challenged and supported. In Springdale, we don't just follow the standards, we set them. From college-bound academics to world-class athletics and performing arts to career readiness. Our pathways are personalized to your child's future. We are a community that shares your values in schools that know your name. Reserve your seat today in the Springdale Public Schools.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Liv Moss. The most influential show in Arkansas. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
We are back sitting here in the showroom in Lewis Ford in Fayetteville, right off of I-49. We're sitting next to a white Ford Bronco, which is very exciting for Zach.
You know who I am?
Right.
Bill,
good.
can you say smoke a Lucky to feel your very best?
Smoke a Lucky to feel your very best.
Good. Drifting into Brett Summers
Isn't
a little
he
bit
though?
now. Yeah. I mean,
All right, Gene.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's right. It is the 80th year of Lewis Automotive here, and they are excited about that all year long. The celebration is happening, and this is look at what we got here. Like it is, there's iconic cars. We got the Bronco. There's a Mustang over here, and an F-150 truck over here.
It gets any better than that.
Is that my Bronco?
No,
this is just a white Bronco. Yours is outside though. When you pull in, it's right on the side when you pull in the driveway here at Lewis today. I saw it.
I'm probably going to pull the trigger on that thing.
Oh,
Yeah, yes, he is. He's
boy.
going to do it. He's going to do it. But, I mean, you can't get more iconic than a Bronco, a Mustang, and a Ford F-150 truck. And, by the way, the Ranger, they have the Ford Ranger here. And those are starting at $29,995 right now here at Lewis Automotive. Plus, on the Bronco, $11,500 off new four-door Bronco hardtops, starting at $38,900.
That's exactly what is sitting next to us.
Big savings here right now. Getting the year started, and they want to make a deal with you right now. So at Lewis Automotive, Lewis Ford, right here off of I-49 in Fayetteville. Come out and see them, man. We got Rudy's Barbecue outside here
Can't
as
beat
well.
that.
And if you can't, whatever, maybe you messed up, you ate lunch already today. We have Rudy's coupons here at our table that we can hand
Run over there, grab some brisket tacos, come over here, hit us up, and we got you.
Right, yeah, just take everything. Take it all.
Take it all, please.
Take it all, please. That's right, exactly. So thanks to Rudy's and Chad and his crew, everybody over there making that happen today here at Lewis. And, we've seen some happy people.
We have.
Happy getting the car, happy getting the barbecue. It's all good.
We've got news.
Okay.
So Friday, we brought you the story about the monkeys that were loose in St. Louis.
Right.
I have an update.
Okay,
we've got really good information, so pay attention. These are called vervets.
Okay.
These are not the Rhesus monkeys that were loose in Mississippi.
All right, let me look at one of these.
They're called vervets. V-E-R-V-E-T.
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
Kind of got the ring around the face, that kind of thing.
They look kind of like the guy on Friends.
Right.
Marcel.
A little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit. And this is Bruce Springsteen's Born to Run. They are still loose. The St. Louis Animal Control cannot confirm that there are only 4 on the loose. There may be more. There are multiple reports in the O'Fallon neighborhood in North St. Louis that these monkeys have been sitting on fences, sitting on houses, and in trees. Now, Animal Control right now says if you see one, to please report it, but do not approach as they are wild animals.
Yeah, don't do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, with the help of the primate experts at the St. Louis Zoo, they have put together a plan to try and bait these things and bring them home to safety.
It would be great if you approached. I mean, that video of you getting attacked will get a lot of views.
Yes.
A lot of hits on that.
Justin,
that would be good.
Justin Hauser with the St. Louis Health Department says, at this time, we don't know where animals came from, nor do we know how many there are.
Great.
Original reports suggested there were 4, but we cannot confirm the act at this time, only that there is more than 1. Multiple sightings in the O'Fallon neighborhood, and they hope to have them captured sometime by the end of the week, but I don't think that's going to. The monkeys are not native to the United States, but a colony of vervets lives in the wild in Florida. They are believed to be descendants of escapees from a near Fort Lauderdale. So there you go.
So let's summarize. We think they came from. Don't know. We don't know how many there are, and they're still out there.
Right. There's 35.
Awesome.
According to the folks in St. Louis, there are 35 to 40 of these believed to be in the same area, kept as pets. Pets. By the way, that is illegal in St. Louis to have primates.
Well, what if they live in the county? There are no rules.
Well, now,
in the county.
if it lives in the county, that's different. But I just wanted, we had some questions about the primates up in St. Louis, and I just want to get you the latest update. The BBC also confirming what we just reported.
Good,
so,
good. Good.
Clark in Fayetteville says this sounds like Jumanji.
And to paraphrase Nikki Glazer from last night, we are well aware this is the most important thing going on in the world right
To me, it is the most. It is the most important.
Well,
thing.
no, it's just strange that they are now.
Based on the information that we received on Friday, which was that they were near the McDonald's in O'Fallon.
Okay, right.
They are not down St. Louis.
Right. Yeah.
They're just north. They're right off of 70,
right.
Where 70 and connect, and then go into Illinois. It's right there.
Now, could they climb the arch?
Sure.
Or would that not be
bridge?
Yeah, right.
And be in Illinois, and then Illinois is that's a wasteland over there. Be gone.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Just
so that situation is still unfolding.
That is correct. Crime scene, and we are keeping our best people on it.
Well, that's good. I can't wait to watch Opal's report later and see him cry about the plight of the escaped monkeys.
We got to get Marlon
Louis.
Perkins out there and solve this.
The old the character, what's his name? Tracy Morgan did on SNL.
After pointing out the toughest ones to catch, they've been through monkey boot camp.
They smoked all those cigarettes.
Right, yeah.
I mean,
this appears to be, they're used to eating better, and, who knows? They may just return home.
Maybe, yeah. Like, you know what? We thought it was better out here. We were wrong. We're going back to that domesticated life.
Clorox wants to know about their winter survivor ability. It is going to get cold midweek.
It is cold up there,
I honestly don't know, but we will keep our.
I wonder what happens because in Florida when the lizards get cold, they just fall out of the trees.
Right.
And the bushes and stuff. So are they just going to fall out of the trees or off of the buildings?
I will do some research on that. But Fake Sterling wants to know if any of the monkeys are from Denver.
They came from Florida.
You don't think so?
A Florida man.
Yeah.
Give me a minute.
Let's see here. Okay. Yeah. I'm intrigued in this story.
It's better than talking about the basketball game Saturday.
Well, by the way, this is what they want us to talk about is this and not the basketball game on Saturday. So we're kind of knocking with one stone here, so that's good.
Ryan says that we should be very afraid of monkeys that adapt to the cold.
Okay, yeah, that's probably not great.
Yeah, that sounds like one of those disaster movies.
Yeah, that's right. All right. So
great question from a text out of the 479. Why would they climb the arch when they can just get in the elevator?
Yeah, You ever been in that thing?
Mm-hmm.
It's a claustrophobe's nightmare,
oh, my God.
Man.
The arch?
That's a weird elevator to be in.
It's not even an elevator. It's
barrel.
Yeah, it's a barrel,
yeah.
and I couldn't sit up. Like, I had to hunch over, and you're bent.
Yeah,
literally hunched over, and then to the top of the arch is ridiculous.
Yeah, I've reached the state in life where I'm like, arch, cool to look at. I don't need to go in it again. I'm good.
Yeah, been there, done that.
Because I got up there and got the jelly legs.
It moves.
Yeah. I got up there and I got the jelly legs. I'm like, okay, I've seen it. Let's go. That's all. Thank you. Good night. And there's nothing. It's not like they have like a restaurant or anything up there. It's just like
a room.
windows.
It's a room, and then you go down and
been there. I'm cool with the souvenir shop. That's all I do.
If you've ever flown in.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's right. It's probably on the license plates or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, we are live with you today till 6 o'clock at Lewis Ford, Lewis Automotive here in Fayette.
It's Monday 12th. I'm Phil Reed. This your 4029 news update. Fort Smith police are investigating left one person with life-threatening injuries. Police have not arrested anyone. Anybody with information is asked to call Fort Smith Police. Arkansas State Police are investigating the mayor of Earl in Crittenden County for accusations of attacking a minor. Jalen Smith was sworn into office in 2023 at the age of 18. Razorback women's basketball team dropped their fifth straight game. They lost to Tennessee yesterday. The is set to begin to rebuild the historic Fort Smith building. Officials say Bricktown Brewery will return to the downstairs area, and the second floor will be in the Adelaide Hall. From the River Valley to Northwest Arkansas and everywhere in between, make 4029 your home for the best local and late-breaking news.
Are some of your largest assets to protect. Take the time to make sure you have the best protection for them with Biddle Armstrong Insurance. Biddle Armstrong Insurance is a independent insurance agency in Fayetteville, serving all of Northwest Arkansas. Biddle Armstrong shops your home, lines of personal insurance with many of the leading insurance companies in the nation. They work to provide you coverages, competitive rates, and excellent local customer service. Call Biddle Armstrong today, 44808.
Price is still getting you down. The All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater has a way to pick you up. How does $12.99 sound? Monday through Friday until 5:30. Choose from 10 delicious meals, fan favorites, and all just $12.99. Plus, happy hour starts at 3. And don't forget, during NFL games, you'll find game day specials you can't afford to miss. Dine in with friends. Use the app. Whatever works for you. The All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater. Great steaks, great sports on Sunset in Springdale.
Selling your home doesn't have to be stressful. Not when you work with Tara Lindbergh and the Real Estate Group. With over $1 billion in real estate sold, Tara's team knows how to make the process simple, successful, and even enjoyable. They can provide you with a cash offer in 72 hours. Or you can use Tara's high-octane marketing and sell your home for thousands over asking. When it's time to buy or sell, trust the team that delivers results. Go to LindberghTeam.com. LIMBIRD.
Start the year moving, not hurting. If joint pain is holding you back, listen up. There's a way to get real relief without downtime and without putting your life on pause. QC Kinetics delivers regenerative treatments that actually help your body repair the areas that are causing you pain. Those achy knees, hips, shoulders, back, wherever it hurts. These treatments happen right here in the office, and you go about your day. Simple procedures that can deliver big life. Skip the 3 to 6 months of recovery. Imagine this instead. You're moving better, stronger. Actually won, all because you took care of the pain the smart way. Game-changing treatment from QC Kinetics. January is supposed to be your clean slate. Stop managing the solving it with QC Kinetics. Call now for your free consultation. 479-9994. That's 479-999-1234. One more time, 479-1234 for QC Kinetics.
Sterling Bank is a full-service the Sterling difference. Member FDIC.
Smalls here. Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your 6 figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year 1 needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, they've seen it all, and they're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box. Get started at HRBlock.com.
Game day, work day, or any day, Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue has you covered with 100% oak smoked meats served by weight so you get exactly what you want. Hosting a crew, Rudy's group meals are perfect for parties, office lunches, or tailgates. 3 meats, 3 sides, all the fixings, and yes, even a tablecloth. And don't forget breakfast tacos every morning until 10 a.m. Made to order, or they've got grab and go for the whole team. Visit Rudy's at 4084 MLK Jr. Boulevard in Fayetteville. Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, smoking good every time.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Broadcasting from the Crane Automotive Team Studio, the most honest show in the history of Arkansas Talk Radio.
Baby, you are so talented, and they are so dumb.
Derek Ruskin.
It's a big club, and you ain't in it. You and I are not in the big club.
Zach Arns.
Notre Dame, our mother.
And Denver Bill.
This one's for John.
Setting the standard for talk radio in the state of Arkansas.
The problem we're trying to solve is that there are rich teams and there are poor teams. Then there's 50 feet of crap. And then there's us.
This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Sometimes when you win, you really lose. And sometimes when you lose, you really win. And sometimes when you win or lose, you actually tie.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach
It's not that I'm lazy. It's that I just don't care.
starts right now.
It is a busy Monday out here at Lewis Ford in Fayetteville, where we're live here on ESPN Arkansas. Ruskin and Zach here till 6 o'clock. The bum of the week's coming up at 4 o'clock today.
Lots of nominees.
Oh, yeah.
Only one winner.
Yes.
In my book.
Yes, there'll be lots of nominees. Text it in here, 877-377-6963. So we'll do that at 4 o'clock. And we're trying to get so Zach's mom is in town, and we're trying to do a grill Zach's mom, but I don't
think that's a good idea.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Grill Gummy's not a good idea.
Yeah. Your daughter calls her Gummy, so it would be Grill Gummy, which would, the
Well,
alliteration is good.
Like I had lunch with them today, and then they were like, "Oh, we're just going to go for a drive." So they may be lost.
Oh, okay.
So if you see two older people, senior citizens, just kind of driving around looking lost, they're probably my parents. Especially if you're here in Northwest Arkansas, they may make the River Valley. I don't know.
They could get down there.
They could get there, get down and back. But they were going for a drive, which I guess old people do now.
Now, do they stay with you?
Yeah.
Or do they?
Yeah.
Ooh.
What?
Ooh.
You know what I found, and I don't. You're going to experience this because your dad cheats at golf anyway. They cheat at games. So we many a family fight has started over board games and card games. So when they suggested that we play a card game last night, I was naturally nervous.
Right.
Now, my mother is really good about finding these card games on the internet and not knowing how they're played. She just reads the rules as we're going through it, which makes it really difficult to understand the rules. My mom would forget things and then go, "Oh, well, it doesn't matter." Well, yes, it does, because there has to be order. Okay, so have you ever played the game Shanghai?
No.
It's kind of like rummy, kind of like gin, and kind of like hearts. It's kind of a combination of things.
So you just have a standard deck of playing cards.
Two
of them,
and you mix them up and do whatever. Anyway, there's a part where you buy cards. Okay, it's a central function to the game, and you can only do it twice. Well, my mother doesn't keep track of it, so she just keeps buying cards. And I'm like, Mom, that's like the seventh one. No, it's not. I'm like, count the cards in your hand. Like, yes, it is. And they cheat. They cheat. And then they claim victory, which really annoys me.
Okay. All right. Well, that's crumb bunnies, right? That's what they
also,
say, right?
Ryan pointing out my mother has a high mafia accent. My mother's very insulted that you said she had a New York accent. She says she's from Connecticut. So just, be aware.
Okay. All right, good to know. We can. I just saw something interesting in the football world that we can talk about.
Okay.
We can talk about the basketball game, or we could just burn the tape because that's not Cal's team. That's what he said. That's what he wants us to do. So we can do that. Although this is not your team. Then whose team has allowed greater than 50% shooting from the floor in the last three halves of basketball? What team is that if it's not your team?
Well, here's the thing. Auburn's a good team. They're not a great team, but you were playing a team, as Cal said, that was desperate, and Arkansas didn't match them. I also think maybe after the first two victories, we kind of, maybe set the expectation a little bit high. Eventually, you're going to have a run, you're going to have a lull, and you're going to return to the mean. Is essentially what they are. I believe you said in the preseason they were 8-10 in the league was what they were forecasting.
That's what the computers said.
Probably somewhere between 8 to 11 wins is about where they're going to fall. This is not a great team. This is a good team that has a chance to be really be a problem come tournament time. They got their butt whooped on Saturday. Period. End of statement. Hard stop.
Yeah.
It happens. I was looking up just a little while ago, teams that have gone on to win the title that have been beaten by 20 points. There aren't a lot of them. So it's just, you know what? You flush it, you go away. You better get it right against South Carolina. You got to win that game because that's a winnable game. And you move on. Auburn, they beat you. End of story. Now, I don't like the idea. People say, well, when they come to Fayetteville, we'll beat them by 20. Just win the game. Just win the next game. Don't worry about this one.
That.
Exactly.
Who cares about revenge? Who cares?
Yeah, just worry about Saturday and be done with it.
Also of note, from the Auburn side, Simon Walker, C.J. Williams, Drake Cardwell, $1 trillion each.
Oh, how about that?
Go. Yep.
Abner saying no grill gummy crumb bunnies. Yes.
Right, exactly.
Oh, yeah, my mom was full of them last night as she was losing.
Yeah.
Guys.
Your boy Seeley got very close. He had a foul and a shot, but he could have had $7 trillion. And I think we need to stress to him how important it
You want me
is
to text him?
to get in there and do absolutely
You want
nothing
me to text him? Go do.
as many minutes as possible.
Okay. All right. Okay, I'm on it. I'll let him know that no longer can we accept this. You have to play for the Trillions. If you're not going to get the win, play for the Trillions.
That's exactly right. Yes.
If you're going to win, I mean, if you're there to win the game, you're going to win the game. Okay, cool. But if you have no chance, let's get the
It
Trillions.
was evident when it got to 25. This is not going to happen today. So now you'd have to entertain us, which is the Trillions game. Carter Knox, banged up too. Something to watch moving forward with a not very deep team there with Arkansas. Also, Kentucky won Saturday night, so that's
so they're back.
Yeah,
They
well,
gotta
they beat
put up-
Mississippi State.
That's not really.
Let's just cool our jets on that situation. But seeing them win emphatically and seeing people in Rupp Arena happy does make me want to throw up in my mouth a little bit. So I didn't like that, but that's okay. And here's the other thing to come out of college basketball Saturday. And Jimmy and Carl Ravitch were all over this. So we all know about the challenge system in basketball, where you get one, and if you win it, you get another one, and if you lose it, you lose the timeout and everything. Apparently, the coaches who write these rules, by the way, don't get it twisted. There's never been a referee to write a rule in college basketball. It's always the coaches. In their infinite wisdom, they have this whole other list of things called an appeal that you can go to the monitor for penalty-free.
Oh.
So in the second half of this
unlimited challenges?
it has to be within a certain time frame, of the game. Like, you can't challenge something from the first half and the second half on appeal or whatever. There has to be a certain – but so both Sean Miller and then Nate Oates, because he wasn't going to be one-upped by Sean Miller – they both started filing appeals on dumb stuff in the middle of the game and just grinding the game down, and it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible.
I expect that from Nate Oates. I don't expect that from Sean Miller.
Right. So now we've got this whole new thing that is going to bog down college basketball.
Calipari's not in that. He wouldn't do that.
No. He keeps every time there's a bad foul called, he does the whirly bird motion with his finger, but
and
you can't challenge
yells,
that.
But he yells the F word in Gucci Roe Greg's face.
Yes, he did do that.
When he sees
yes.
bad fouls.
He did do that. Yes, but you can't challenge a foul. But maybe you can appeal it, and now everybody's gonna this is one of those deals. This is a rule book thing. This is not an NCAA a structural deal. So to me, this is like the Kenny Pickett slide. Like, we can eradicate this in 2 days if we really wanted to. And it was pretty bad on Saturday night. We missed almost the entire first half of the following game because Alabama and Texas kept running on and on and on because they kept appealing all this stupid stuff. It was terrible. So they've done this to themselves in college basketball.
You know what? That's a good point about, referees don't write the rules.
No.
It's the coaches who write the rules. And then they complain about it.
And Jimmy kept bringing that up as they kept showing Doug Shows at the TV monitor at the scores table. Like, they're just doing what they're just enforcing them. They didn't.
Yeah, they didn't write them.
The coaches write all these rules. They're all on the committee to write this deal. So whenever this happened one time when my dad was doing games years ago. They changed some rule, and the coach didn't believe him. So after the game, my dad said, "Listen, I'll cut you a deal. I will show you in the book where this is a new rule after the game." He's like, "All right, fine." So after the game, knock on the dressing room door. My dad's got it already dog-eared. Like, here it is. And he's like, and the coach is like, "Well, golly, who wrote this thing?" I'm like, "You guys did." The coaches write the rules.
Yeah,
they did it.
Dirty Drawers has texted. He met Coach Cal the other night.
Yep.
Insisted to his wife, Mrs. Dirty Drawers, that he introduce himself as Dirty Drawers to Coach Cal. Mrs. Dirty Drawers said no.
I wouldn't do that. At all. Yeah, Bob and Brandon said, just what college basketball needs, the last 2 minutes to last even longer. Yeah, it's really bad. And now I guess there's all these things you can appeal that are not in the challenge system. With the challenge system, if you lose it, well, you don't have it anymore, and it's gone. But now it's not good. It wasn't good the other night. Not good at all. So there you go.
Bon and Harrison says that Nate Oates knows all about appeals after Brandon Miller.
That's funny.
That's wrong.
That's funny.
That's wrong.
By the way, today also in basketball, Darius Acuff is has won the SEC Freshman of the Week 5 weeks in a row.
What do we do with that? What do we do with that information?
No one's ever done it 5 weeks in a row, but people have done it, 5-6 times in the season.
What am I supposed to do with that? Am I supposed to be excited about that? Am I supposed to just go, okay, well, that figures? Or, I mean, are we making a larger case for something? I don't know what to do with the information. Like, I don't care. But if it's something that I need to care about, I'm willing to listen.
Well, I go at this from a reverse engineering spot, and maybe they've kind of figured this out on scouting Arkansas, and now Arkansas's got to out-adjust the adjustments here. But it seems like now, if you just let Acuff do whatever he wants and shut down the other four guys, you can beat them.
Okay.
Now, easy. That's a very simplified explanation, and it's not the easiest thing to do, but that's the Musselman plan, right? If you've got one stud player, okay, go nuts. None of these other guys are going to have any impact on the game, and that's maybe that's what people are trying to do.
Okay.
Moving forward with Arkansas, again, very simplified. I know the game is more.
So we're no longer
than
worried about Trevin Brazile. We're only worried about Acuff. If you're playing defense against them.
Oh, Thomas is pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like there's other dudes there.
Yeah. Brandon Miller won SEC Freshman of the Week 6 times that year. Not in a row, though, but just 6 times. And I
don't like the phrase in a row. Consecutively, I think it sounds
5 times consecutively?
Or 5 consecutive times.
5 consecutive times? Right. Okay. All right.
Gives a little, for you who lives behind a gate, you would say consecutively. For those of us that live in the real world, in a row is how we would say it.
And David Rose would say it consecutively, one after another in a row. Little reference to the creek for you there.
Clint from the 479 says Hunter Yurachek is starting a Heisman campaign for Darius Acuff. That's how dialed in he is.
Yeah, he's locked in. Yeah. We are, in theory, now I don't know exactly how this works, but we are in theory a week away from him handing the trophy to somebody. Next Monday night.
Wait a minute. No, he won't.
You don't think so?
No, the president of the College Football Playoff Committee, who's somebody totally different.
Oh, okay. He
does that. Yeah, somebody respectable.
Oh, so
you're not going to put that idiot up there to let him. You do not want him anywhere near a microphone.
They give him that paddle with the rubber ball and the string and say,
right,
hey,
play with this. Yes. Friggin' thing's warped.
That's right. Hey, as long as they don't have to worry about him at all. Just show him where the open bar is at Hard Rock Stadium.
Yeah, he'll be
set. He'll be fine then. Yeah, he'll be set to go there. All right, we'll be back here live from Lewis Ford on ESPN Arkansas, 877-377-6963. I want to, for a moment, talk to you about Tara Lindbergh and the Lindbergh team and some of the great stuff going on with them. If you're looking to sell your home in Northwest Arkansas, they are the best. So Jason and Emily, they loved living in Gentry, but they needed to sell because Jason had accepted a new job. Again, very common in this part of the world. And they wanted to maximize their sale price. So they reached out to Tara Lindbergh and the Lindbergh team. And they got a lot of referrals about doing that. Tara listed their home and used the strategic marketing approach and got immediate buyer interest. And within 12 days, Jason and Emily's home was sold. That's it, 12 days. They've happily relocated out to the West Coast for their next chapter. Tara and her team, the experience you can rely on. Her agents will help you start the next chapter of your life and move on. 12 days. That's it. LindberghTeam.com. You click on Instant Offer Me, and you can find out what your home is worth in seconds from the experts at the Lindbergh team, the team I would trust if I was selling my home, the team with all of those 5-star reviews. Tara Lindbergh and the Lindbergh team. Once again, go to LindberghTeam.com, LIMBIRD, LindberghTeam.com, or go to Google and read what they're saying. Over 1,000 5-star reviews. Just type in Lindbergh Real Estate Group.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
If you got guys banging threes.
ESPN Arkansas. Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas. More than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
It's a dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, Sakhalin.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse. Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got trophies.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite, white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Tender love and care makes a life worth living. Tender love and care, that's what I'll be given. Every day, every night to you.
They say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But we put it inside burritos and tacos anyway. Crispy chicken from Taco Bell, a brand new classic.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge, and when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Does your Razorback closet need an upgrade? The University of Arkansas Game Day Collection is what you're looking for, only at Roback.com. They've custom designed the best hoodies, polos, and Q-zips for your school. Go check out this and more at Roback.com, and don't forget to use our link for 20% off. Use code RUSH25 at checkout on Roback.com for 20% off your first order. That's RHOBACK.com. 20% off all hoodies, joggers, and more with Rush 25. Roback, where action meets comfort.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
Why bet the playoffs anywhere else when MyBookie gives you everything you need to get paid? NFL playoffs are live, college football's down to the final teams, and the Super Bowl's just around the corner. This is peak betting season, and MyBookie is built for it. Same account, same wallet, sports, casino, reloads, live bets, everything you need in one place. Go to mybookie.ag now and use promo code HOGS and get your first bet covered up to $500. If it doesn't hit, use your get back bonus token and run it back. It's built a bankroll in January and ride it through the Super Bowl. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere. Only at MyBookie.
Dad, the driver looks dirty.
Ew, yucky, Daddy.
Hey, don't worry, boys. That's what we do best. At My Dreams Mo Wash, we make homes, businesses, and even big industrial spaces shine like new.
So you can clean houses and big buildings?
That's right. Residential, commercial, or industrial. No job's too big or too small. Call My Dreams Mo Wash today at 479-763-5561 or visit mjmowash.com.
My Junior's Mo Wash. One call cleans it all.
David Bowie got more fame with his #1 hit titled Fame. John Lennon co-wrote and sounded some of the high notes. The last line in the first verse sums it up. Fame puts you there where things are hollow. John 12:43 tells us that many people rejected Jesus because they loved the fame of people more than the praise of God. Is it any wonder you get more fame by rejecting the name of Jesus? I'm Pastor E from Woodland. Think about it. Thanks for
do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. There is zero risk to you. If we can't reduce your tax debt, then you pay nothing. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have a 5-star rating on Google and Yelp and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Paying more than $95 a month for your website? Time to call a timeout and rethink your game plan. Modular Orange builds custom, professional websites for service-based businesses. Just $95 a month with no upfront cost. Lawyers, dentists, plumbers, electricians, no matter the industry, Modular Orange delivers high-performance sites that look sharp and compete at a high level. They also offer SEO and digital advertising to help your business stand out without blowing the budget. Ready to upgrade your digital strategy? Visit modularorange.com. That's modularorange.com.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. Giving you the entertainment you deserve. Here's Ruscin and Zach.
Your news is brought to you by the Good Chair because I didn't have anywhere to sit. Get the Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by. Tell my good friend Robert Errol-Mann that Joe Bonamassa sucks and you want to be seated in the Good Chair. The Arkansas men's basketball team dropped their first conference game of the year, 95-73 to Auburn on Saturday. Hogs 12-4 on the year, 2-1 in the league. Will host South Carolina on Wednesday. The Gamecocks, they're 1-2 in the league, 10-6 overall. Tip time for this thing is 8 p.m. John Calipari is on the radio tonight at 7.
Hey.
He'll start yarn spinning at 7:01. You can hear it all across ESPN Arkansas. Women's basketball team dropped to 11-8 on the year, 0-4 in the league. This time, 85-50 to Tennessee. Next up, date with Missouri. Somebody's O's got to go. They will play Thursday in Columbia. Your Ruscin and Zach X polls brought to you by our very good friends at Mach 1 Motorsports. Large inventory of new and Indian Triumph. Let me try that again. Large inventory of new Indian and Triumph motorcycles. There we go. Used bikes as well, parts, service gear, the whole thing. BMW and Ducati coming soon. And a stripper pole, 1711 West Hudson Road in Rogers. I can do this. There it is. Your first one, if I can get this to work, there we go. Should a workplace have a mandatory dodgeball game on Friday? So whoever made you mad during the week gets a dodgeball to the face. I thought this would be higher. 89.3% of you said yes.
Wow.
Before you got married or were in a relationship, were you aware that there was an incorrect way to chew, sleep, and breathe? 58.6% of you said no. 29% of you say, let me ask my significant other. Were you aware that BAR, as in I got drunk at a bar, is an acronym? It stands for Beer and Alcohol Room. 68.3% of you did not know that. 25% of you said you don't care.
I don't believe that.
If the Mario coin noise happened every time you completed a task at work, would you be more likely to do more? 86% of you say yes. Those are your Ruscin and Zach X polls, brought to you by Mach 1 Motorsports, building the best place to get your ride in the Ozarks. 1711 West Hudson Road in Rogers. You can call them today, 633-8443.
Okay. All right, we're live here at Lewis Ford in Fayetteville today. Rudy's Barbecue's on the scene here.
Mm-hmm.
Got some good food for you. And if you want to eat the food later, well, we got coupons here that we can give out as well. If you come see us here, we're right at the front door of the Ford store, but next to the White Bronco. And come on by and get your coupon here, or get your food, whatever you're looking for. Their 80th year here at Lewis Ford and Lewis Automotive, right here off of I-49. In Fayetteville. Okay, let's see what else is going on here in the text line. Here's a text. Crazy that both Indiana and Miami are playing in a national championship more recently than Notre Dame. Notre Dame played last year in the title
idiot. Game. but good try. Best of luck to you. Recoil, come back at me.
Yeah. We're going to send Freeman's kid to anybody's house that messes
Vinny?
with Vinny Freeman.
What a great name. Does that sound like
That's
somebody?
a good wrestling name.
That feels like somebody that keeps an offshore book.
Yeah.
Vinny Freeman?
Yeah, Vinny the Fish.
It was an actual mobster.
That's right, yes.
Got gunned down in Brooklyn.
Well, of course. That's
that's where you get gunned down.
That's usually how that goes. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. All right. So not much going on here. So let me tell you what happened over the weekend. I'm glad you're here for this.
Oh, good.
Because I know you're not going to get to stay the whole time. I'm glad you're here for this.
Mm-hmm.
On Saturday morning at 8:30 to 10:30. All right. 8:30 to 10:30.
Was this a Zoom?
We were on a video
God.
call, watching one of these like it's like Babies 101. Like there was a part on like diapers and food and all the different. We've hit all the swaddling. We've hit all the big topics.
Oh, you swaddle? Can you swaddle a baby?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I can now.
Okay.
It's like a clock.
Your idea or hers?
Her idea.
Of course. Okay,
but I know nothing,
right.
so I'm
right,
like, all right,
fair.
I can use some base knowledge here. And and it was a very good deal, and they they talked about giving the kid a bath and all. It covered the basics.
Okay.
All right, we got the basics down. All right, we have a working knowledge of how this is
how
going
babies
to work.
Okay, good. Okay.
By the way, and I was talking to my David, my cousin's husband, because they had their kid is going to be about a year older than ours.
Okay.
So he's 6 months right about now, and he was like, man, I did not realize early on there's 12 diapers a day.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot of
Yeah,
diapers.
that's a lot of diapers. Yeah.
So that's a number that is still rattling around in my head a little bit, but that's the way it works. And so I'm like, okay, all right. Like I don't know everything, but I know a few things here. Twice during this video call, the woman teaching, and she's like a pediatric nurse or something, works with, so she knows all this stuff. She opens the chat room for questions.
Bad idea.
Great idea for hashtag content.
Sure.
Because some of these people are so stupid. They ask the dumbest questions. Questions that she either just answered 2 minutes earlier or questions that make you go, my God, you're having a kid? Really? And some of these people, now these are the procrastinators, because at one point they're like, hey, where is everybody? When do you do or whatever? There was someone who's having this kid like February 1. Like,
okay. All right. Yeah.
Shouldn't you have a little bit of working knowledge before, 2 weeks out on this deal?
I mean, it's coming one way or another.
Right.
So, okay. So,
but the question is like, okay, so like, what is formula again? I'm like, what? And I looked over at my wife, and I'm like, listen, like I know we don't have everything figured out here, but we are in a much better position than some of these idiots. I mean, these people are dumb.
Let me ask you this.
And she goes, well, real quick, she goes, you should see, because she's following some groups on Facebook. She's like, you should see the things people ask about in these groups. And I'm like, oh my God, what's wrong with me?
Yeah.
There's things you just don't need to crowdsource. You know what I mean? Yes, Bill. What do you got?
No, are you really think you're diaper ready?
Oh yeah. I've cleaned up enough dog crap in the last 3 months that I am unfazed by all matters of the of the poop.
There are and I'm glad that you're taking an interest in this. I'm glad that you are taking steps to become somewhat prepared.
Well.
However, I know that every Marine, when he leaves Parris Island, thinks he's ready. And when the bombs start landing and people start shooting, it's totally different. It's totally different.
No, I'm aware.
These little things. Now, you're going to find out that every one of these things do not come with an instruction manual. It is not one size fits all. They're all different. Yeah. And they all have different personalities and different temperaments. Kip and Roger says you can take all that knowledge you're paying for and throw it out the window because they're unpredictable. I believe. Look, you're more ready than somebody who didn't go.
Right.
But you are not ready for what's about to happen to you. The first 4 months of babydom, and I'll use Kinsey as an example. Kinsey was terrific for the first 3 days. She didn't say a word.
Yeah.
She slept 12 hours a day, and then she cried for 4 straight years.
That's right.
And after a while, you're just shell-shocked. You see like people who come out of buildings that get hit by missiles, and they're just kind of wandering around.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to be
That's
like.
what it's going to look like.
You're not going to sleep. You're not going to eat.
Yeah.
You're going to be irritable. Well, all right. You're not going to sleep, and you're not going to eat. It is going to be.
I'm built for this life because I barely sleep, and I'm irritable already. So it's going to be. I'm uniquely qualified for this. Uniquely qualified.
I know. Look, your wife's very educated and a doctor, but there is nothing that prepares you for that first instance when it doesn't stop coming out.
Oh yeah.
You're just not there. You're just not, and it's going everywhere, and you're just like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired of this. And then you get this great little lull when they're like 3 or 4. They kind of come out of their terrible twos, and they're great, and they're nice, and they're fun.
Yeah.
And then they turn into teenagers, and then just an ass.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, 24/7, they're an ass, and they're grumpy all day long.
Yeah.
I wish you well. I'm going to laugh at you every time you come in and tell me something that the baby did. I'm like, that happens.
Yeah.
That happens.
Yeah. But I was just amazed. Like, if you have a dumb question, like, why would you voice it in front of a lot of people?
Because they don't know it's dumb, Derek. They don't know it's dumb. That's the problem, is people don't know what a dumb question is anymore. Like the lady at the Jaguars game yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, did you not see this?
Oh, yeah, I did see. Yeah.
Rule number 1.
That's not a question.
It's not a question.
That's an opinion.
Yeah, don't be a fan in the press room.
We got to find that. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was fun. Hog Wild says your confidence will be your downfall. Look, leave him alone. Every one of us who has been there has felt, yeah, I'm ready for this. You're gonna let me tell you something. When you're in the delivery room, you're gonna see stuff and you're gonna hear stuff you've never heard before, and you are gonna be like,
okay.
My suggestion to you is you stay on the top half. You just encourage right near the ear and just encourage. You got this. I'm here for you. That's a lie.
Yeah,
that whole thing is a lie.
That doesn't work.
Not even close.
All right, good.
It's absolutely disgraceful. What they teach you in Lama's class.
What if this is one of the rare instances where things actually go well?
Oh, God.
What if that happens?
Don't do this.
What if that happens?
It's not.
What if
it just
is?
isn't? It's not how it works. We've all been there.
What if it
we all
is?
go in there full of confidence, ready to go, and it just blows up in our face, literally.
By the way, this woman in Jacksonville,
Yes.
she might as well have been at a Razorback conference, a press conference, because I've heard this happen many times. It's usually when these when these people that do the news find their way into the football press conference. Like I'll tell you, my favorite example that I've told you before is after the ULM game. You know, it's pretty embarrassing. The number 8 team in the country loses to ULM in Little Rock late. Colton Browning, all that stuff. And, you know, and everyone knew John L. Smith was a stooge, but we were pretending he had an idea what was going on, and he didn't.
He didn't.
And so all of it's unraveling there. And then one of these people from one of these morning news shows that people don't watch, she pipes up, hey, could you talk about the crowd? And what a great crowd you had today. And I'm like, read the room, man. The number 8 team in the country just lost to ULM. Nobody gives a crap about the crowd. I'll tell you how the crowd is. The crowd is pissed. That's how the crowd is.
Yeah, they're not happy.
The crowd is pissed. But that's what reminded me about this this person that did this press conference thing over the weekend in Jacksonville. It's just like, hey, could you talk about the fans?
Yeah, please do. Because that's what we want to hear about. You know how teenagers sound confident when they're talking about stuff they don't know about?
Yeah.
That's what you sound like right now. Ryan in Prairie Grove with a good piece of advice.
Yeah.
Like your wedding. Now, you almost went down at your wedding.
That is not true.
That is 100% true. Tommy will back me up on that because we were talking about who stands in if you go down. You were wobbling. It's fine. But he says, like a wedding, don't lock your knees and don't breathe with her and don't look down whatever you do.
Oh, I mean, listen, I'm more of.
Do you have somebody that you can tag in if you go down?
I don't think so. No.
You might want to start doing that.
Okay.
You might want to look. Maybe
Zach,
start
you're
talking
on the hook.
No. Been there, done that. We'll never do it again. No, sir. Nope. I was also told by your wife that I am not allowed anywhere near the delivery room.
That's right. Yeah.
I was a little insulted by that. Yeah. I'm going to be real honest with you. That bothered me a little bit. I mean, nowhere near. I'm not allowed in.
I think she may have, and she's taking a nap now, so she's probably not listening to this right now. But I think she was worried that you would bring the remote equipment, and we would, and I'd have to get a bunch of live reads in during the.
I thought that was understood. What else are you gonna do? I mean, you're not doing anything. You're just there. I figured I'd keep you busy.
I do like to make the Xbox joke, which she does not find funny at all.
Do you need to borrow one?
I've
got you.
Oh, well, you bring the Xbox in there. That's what you do. Apparently, that's not what you do.
Look, the Comrex isn't that big. I mean, and now that we have the air card that works.
And
this thing's got. I've tested it 2.5 hours.
Hey, sell the ads. I'll read them. Hey, the kid needs a college fund, right? So I mean, sell the ads. I'll read them. All right, let's do it. Come on, fine with me.
Now, are we going to do like a pre and post game on that day?
Reaction.
I'm kicking. Yeah, kid reaction. Lou reaction. We could get Lou and Vinny Freeman together.
That's right. Yeah.
That sounds like somebody you'd take bets from.
Yeah. I don't know. I am. I'm looking forward to it, and then I'll hate it at some point. But I'm looking forward to it right now. And we got a paint color for the room.
Oh boy.
So we're very excited about that because we tried out 6 of them and we liked number 5. So that's So things are happening. And we bought diapers yesterday. We got diapers now. So we're building up a war chest.
Yeah, I love the way you were like, yeah, we got like 12 weeks. No, you don't.
We got like 2 weeks.
You got about like 4 days.
I got like 2 weeks.
12 a day.
Yeah.
Gucci Greg says, don't pet your wife's head thinking you're helping.
No, that's not. Right.
Yeah,
no,
that's not
right.
good.
No.
What if we called it Lou Reaction?
Yeah, Lou. There you go. Yeah, we'll do that. That's what we'll do.
I'm throwing some ideas out here. I again was very insulted when your wife said I was not allowed, and I'm quoting here, not allowed anywhere near the delivery room.
Right. That's true. Yeah. Do I have to hand out cigars? Is that still a thing people do?
No, not really.
Okay, good. I don't want to.
Can we do Grill Lou?
Yeah.
Now, who gets to do the?
At one point he'll be able to come in there and you give him $5 and he hits me in the arm.
I'm very excited about this. I'm really kind of excited about this. Now, can we do like a post game? Is she gonna roll into the into like the room and we'll have like a little post game? How'd it go?
Oh, we could have that woman from the Jaguars.
Right.
Hey.
Right.
Keep your head up. Everything's great.
Yeah, I'm all for this.
All right, 877-377-6963 is how you can join us here on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, live from Lewis Ford today. Lewis Automotive Group right off of I-49 in Fayetteville. All right.
Is the nursery color Chiefs red?
No, it is not. No, nor Razorback red, no.
Baby Batman Chalupa. How do you feel about that name?
Batman Chalupa?
Yeah, that works for me.
Chalupa is a beautiful name. I may work on incorporating that.
Chalupa?
Let me see. Yeah.
Oh yeah, good question. Do you have canned answers, ready for things like why did you do this to me?
For the kid?
Yeah, no, as the event is happening, you're going to get asked some questions, and you'd better have some answers that she agrees with.
Yeah, I don't know. We're hoping the drugs kick in by that point. So.
Yours or hers? Oh, and
yes.
Also, when they walk in and they ask if you're ready for the drugs and they're talking to her, do not say yes.
They've heard that one before.
Yeah, they have. They don't like that joke.
All right.
Neither will she.
All right. Let's see here. All right. Okay, good. I'm glad we had fun with that. Let's see here.
Joe and Avoca volunteering to supply cigars.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, thank you, Joe.
Oh, good question here from Bond. Will you let Ty behind enemy lines?
No, absolutely not. No. He ain't ready for that.
Now, in the post-game press conference, will you say we're on to the next baby?
On to Cincinnati. Well, name the next kid Cincinnati. There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Just thinking out loud.
Very good. All right, we'll be back here live.
That's a good point. You
What's
sound
that?
like an optimistic Razorback fan. What you sound like. Like, yeah, this is going to be fine. I'm ready. You sound like Sam Pittman.
We got a good football team.
Yeah, what happened?
We got a good football team.
You have a good football team.
Well, he's on the lake. He's happy.
No, he's very happy.
He's in a good mood. All right, we'll come back live from Lewis Ford at Fayetteville. 22 minutes till the hour. Stay where you are.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
I'm not sure how many nights I spent in our bed, and her and Hank might actually appreciate that. By the way, Hank's our dog.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com. All guests join us on the Lewis Automotive Hotline, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 80 years. Since 1946, no pressure, no hassle, just tradition. The celebration starts now.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge, and when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Jersey Mike's, locally owned and operated in Rogers, Bentonville, Fayetteville, and Springdale, believes in the value of ingredients, premium meats, the freshest vegetables, and delectable bread baked throughout the day. And then there's the juice that elevates your sandwich to the highest level. You'll taste the difference in every bite. Jersey Mike's subs are perfect for catering the office or your next tailgate party. Their cookie and brownie trays are the perfect finale to any type of gathering. Fresh baked daily, right there in the store. Jersey Mike's, the best submarine sandwich on the planet. Always.
APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group has immediate openings in the Northwest Arkansas area. If you're a licensed CDL driver, heavy equipment operator, electrician, diesel mechanic, have paving or concrete labor experience, or experience in a quarry, apply today at jobs.crh.com. APAC offers top pay, a sign-on bonus, benefits including insurance, retirement, and profit sharing. Apply online today at jobs.crh.com. APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group is an equal opportunity employer.
When it comes to firearms, gear, and expertise, Ozark Armory has you covered. From the hunter to the collector to the range regular, you'll find exactly what you're looking for. With over 3,000 guns in stock, plus ammo, optics, and all the accessories you need. Buying, selling, or trading? The experts at Ozark Armory are ready to help you find the perfect fit. Stop by Ozark Armory in Springdale or visit ozarkarmory.com. Guns, gear, and expertise. Ozark Armory, locked and loaded for the season.
Contractors, you know the right equipment makes all the difference. That's why you choose LG HVAC systems. Innovative, efficient, and built to perform. And at J&B Supply, we're more than just a supplier. Since 1968, our family-owned business has provided HVAC and plumbing pros with the products, expert service, and hands-on training to get the job done right. Check out the buzz around LG's new game-changing equipment today. For over 50 years, HVAC and plumbing pros have trusted J&B Supply in Fort Smith, Springdale, and Bentonville. J&B Supply, where the professionals go.
Empower. Tim collects bobbleheads. A lot of bobbleheads. Baseball bobbleheads. Race car bobbleheads. Little chihuahua bobbleheads. He's got an entire room strictly for bobbleheads. Does he need them? No. Is his wife mad about it? A little. But Tim works with Empower, and he got good at money, so he can be a little bad. Ooh, horse bobblehead. Classy, Tim. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Whether you're feeding the office or hosting a watch party at home, Honey Baked makes it easy. From their famous Honey Baked ham to delicious sides and sandwiches, everything is fully prepared and ready when you are. And now, meet something new, Honey Baked Prime Rib. It's USDA choice, perfectly marbled, expertly seasoned, and pre-cooked to simply warm and serve. Perfect for meetings, game nights, or any gathering where great food matters. Pre-order today for easy pickup at Honey Baked in Fayetteville or Bentonville, or order online at honeybaked.com. Honey Baked, easy to serve, easy to enjoy.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check if they're going for it on 4th down, before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those?
Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
The weather is brought to you by the Springdale Public Schools.
Hi there, folks. I'm Chief Meteorologist R.B. Bobby, the 4029 Get Ready Weather Forecast. A nice way to start off the week, and more good weather going into Tuesday ahead of our next front. Tonight, clear skies. Lows dropping to around 40 tomorrow morning, so not too terribly cold. Highs Tuesday afternoon, mid-60s, sunshine, beautiful day. And then we got a front coming in on Wednesday. We'll wake up in the low 40s Wednesday morning. Highs only in the upper 40s, though, Wednesday afternoon. Doesn't warm up a lot. Very breezy day on Wednesday. A few scattered showers, and even chillier into Thursday. That's your Get Ready Weather, only on 4029.
Real learning happens when you feel challenged and supported. In Springdale, we don't just follow the standards, we set them. From college-bound academics to world-class athletics and performing arts to career readiness. Our pathways are personalized to your child's future. We are a community that shares your values in schools that know your name. Reserve your seat today in the Springdale Public Schools.
ESPN 99.5. Please don't take these guys literally or seriously. Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
The Ruscin and Zach Show has been streamed in 160 countries, 50 states, 2 territories, 1 chain of unincorporated islands. Friday, somebody streamed this little enterprise from Oatmeal, Texas. You want to stream it too?
Sounds great.
Hitthatline.com. You got one of them Google Play Alexa things. Say, hey, play ESPN Northwest Arkansas. We'll send Bill over to set it up. Or you can get us on the now running like a North Korean car, the Hit That Line Now app.
All right, there you go, everybody. Okay, we are here at Lewis Ford today in Fayetteville, right off of I-49. In the Ford showroom, we got Rudy's Barbecue here as well. And this is the 80th year here at Lewis. They're very excited about their 80th year in business. They've been helping people out a long time here in our area, and they got some big deals going on right now. So the Ford Ranger, remember that?
I do.
Ford Ranger is back. I think it's been back for a while. But anyway, they got Ford Ranger starting at $29,995 and $11,500 off new 4-door Bronco hardtops right now.
Looking at one right now?
Yeah, that's right. They got them out here on the lot. Great selection. Lot's got some good stuff on it here to choose from here. So if you want, the right, a certain color or style or whatever, they can probably get the deal done for you here. Look for the car tower. And as always, save the car tower here at Lewis Automotive Group. Lewis Ford, 80 years here, and they are here on I-49 in Fayetteville. And they're ready to make the deal with you today here. So come by here and see them here. It's car buying weather.
It is.
Car buying weather.
It is.
Here at Lewis Ford and Lewis Automotive. Okay. All right, get in there, 877-377-6963. The bum of the week is coming up at 4 o'clock today here.
I've got my bum.
Yes.
I've got my bum, not from the world of sports this week.
Okay. Going outside of the
Yes,
it's always a dangerous game.
I like to think outside the box every now and then.
Yeah. Here's what's going on today in college football. LSU thought that it had locked up Arizona's quarterback Sam Leavitt.
But
apparently Tennessee is still working the phones to try and get a better deal to get Sam Leavitt to go to Tennessee. So Sam Leavitt is the prize.
He's
today
not that
up for
good.
grabs.
He is not that good. He is not worth all of this fuss.
Okay.
He's fine. He's not going to make Tennessee a national title contender, and he sure isn't going to make LSU a title contender.
No.
Just not going to happen.
Right. Well, you got to have somebody back there to take the
You
snap.
do have to have somebody back there, but it's that he ain't it.
Okay.
I also heard I read an article on Lane Kiffin this weekend, and you know what? When I read it, I was like, you know what? This makes sense. Lane Kiffin is never going to be content with where he is, no matter what he does. He was the head coach at USC. He was head coach with the Raiders. He was the head coach at Ole Miss. He's never going to be content.
Right. Yes.
And that's what keeps him moving.
Yes. Right. He is a malcontent, as they say.
Not a malcontent, but he's always looking for his next fix. He's like a drug addict. He could have been at Ole Miss forever. They would have loved him. But for whatever reason, he was not content. He's restless. He's got to get somewhere else. He's got to get his next fix, and that was LSU. And LSU's going to have to deal with this in probably 4 or 5 years. What they're hoping is that they win before that, but, it is what it is. He's not going to win anything at LSU. LSU's going to be a mess, and he's going to leave it worse than he found it.
I love it. I think it's going to be awesome that they're not going to do anything down there because he's never done anything in his life.
That's true.
And it's not going to continue now. So very, very exciting. But anyway, that's what everybody's all worked up about today in college football is that LSU thought they had Leavitt, and now Tennessee's like, well, wait a minute. Let's see if we can call
Kiffin,
a few more
I guess,
people.
stalked him all the way to Knoxville when he was visiting Tennessee, I guess, and Kiffin was in town trying to get him.
Yeah.
So again, Kiffin he goes to his own drum, I guess, the beat of his own drum, and that's cool. But he passed on a playoff contender. I don't know why, if you were a responsible athletic department, why you would want Lane Kiffin as your coach, because he's going to leave you in a lurch at some point. No offense to Lurch.
No, I don't think he would take any offense to that. Yes, he is. It's the whole thing about it'll be fun for a while, and then you're going to be left alone and crying like Ole Miss feels. Although Ole Miss has seemed to be land okay with Goldie, and I don't know how long he can keep it going.
We'll see
At a fairly high level, but I don't know what. But
yeah, I mean we'll see. I
like his attitude though.
I think he's a defensive coach, of course.
That's
the attitude you get.
He
with
gives
him.
no craps.
He
like
does
his
not,
attitude.
but he's got to recruit well, and then he's not. Can he recruit well? Can he keep players coming in? Can Ole Miss continue to support him at the level that they were? Because right now, that's all that matters is whether or not you can support your coach.
Right. How long till the money runs
Right.
out? That's the question. And maybe more people are inspired to give money at Ole Miss because of the run they did. In spite of Kiffin winning those games.
Hog Wild and Van Buren says Kiffin will never recover from the bad PR he's gotten from the Ole Miss thing. I think that's a little overblown. I think what's going to happen is that future employers are going to be less likely to go to Lane Kiffin. Look, he's not young anymore. He's probably 10 years away from the end of his career. If LSU's his last stop, which it won't be, if LSU's his last stop, then okay, that means he's going to have a decade, which they thought they were going to get with Brian Kelly, which they thought they were going to get with Ed Orgeron, which they thought they were going to get with Les Miles. He's not a malcontent, but he's just never satisfied. He's never happy. He's miserable. And that's why he continues to bounce around. It's why he seeks attention everywhere he goes. He seeks attention and validation. He's just not a happy guy. You know, when he was at FAU, well, I mean, a lot of us can relate. He was at FAU, and I understand making the jump from FAU to Ole Miss. That I get. Because, you were on the resurrection. But, man, you were on a gravy train with biscuit wheels at Ole Miss. You could have done that for the rest of your career and been a legend. But you chose not to. And, okay, cool. But, is this situation better than Ole Miss? I don't think so.
Don't you think there's a part of it, though, that goes back to imposter syndrome and wanting to get out before you're found out?
Sure.
At least in your eyes, you feel like an imposter. Like you are not worthy of these jobs.
This goes back to the insecurity and not feeling comfortable in your own skin.
Right.
They're a good team. They were not a national championship level team. They were flawed. And that was borne out. But I mean, job security in this profession, man, it's hard to find. Yeah. And he had it. He had it in spades at Ole Miss. LSU is not going to put up with 3 years of 8 and 9 win seasons. They're going to expect to be in the playoff year one.
Yeah, next year. Yeah,
LSU, mighty LSU, hasn't even sniffed the playoff.
No.
And that's a problem.
Right. And they do the same thing where, the big, they continue to swing big in terms of the names. Brian Kelly was a big name. Lane Kiffin's a big name. And it didn't work with Brian Kelly, but now it's supposed to magically work out with
Brian Kelly's a better coach than Lane Kiffin. I mean, the record bears it out. And they're not. I mean, Brian Kelly, I think, was 50 when he got to Notre Dame. He's in his 60s now. Maybe Lane Kiffin gives them a little bit of an oomph and gets LSU kind of back on track. But, I mean, Kelly won the West his first year. Do you think that Lane Kiffin is going to finish in the top 2 next year at LSU? No, of course not.
No. But
it is what it is. Fail away.
Good luck, man. Good luck. All right. Guy says he'll be at Bama within 5 years and spend 10 to 12 years there, then retire. That's what Guy from Oklahoma says. Hey, by the way, speaking of texters here, we saw Palm Beach Tim, formerly Palm Beach, earlier. And he went and got some fries. Neighbors.
Yeah. Neighbors, when he was on last week, referenced a place that he likes to get fries and the sauce from, and he brought it by. So thank you, Tim. I've called Mike. And we will connect at some point.
Apparently, the place is not brick and mortar. They have a food truck.
That's correct. Yeah,
a food truck now. And Jeff or Tim was kind enough to go down there and
Jeff brought contraband.
Yeah, Jeff brought something else that's illegal for us to own here. Going to get us all thrown in the jail here. All right, we're live at Lewis Ford in Fayetteville today here on ESPN Arkansas. The Hit That Line Now app, brought to you by Taco Bell. Hey, Roback.com. Time to update your game day collection at Roback.com. They have the best hoodies, polos, and Q-zips right there at Roback.com. Use the code RUSH25 at checkout to get 20% off your first order. RHOBACK.com. 20% off all hoodies, joggers, and more with the code RUSH25. Roback, where action meets comfort. Bum of the week coming up. Stay where you are.
I'm Brandon Evans. Here's what we're following tonight on 4029 News. More than a year after fire destroyed a historic building on Garrison Avenue in Fort Smith, the groundbreaking for the rebuild was held today at the former home of Adelaide Hall and Bricktown Brewery. Find out what the future holds for the building and those businesses. In your commitment coverage, the Washington County Election Commission is fine-tuning its ballot with some minor changes being made today. Poll worker training begins tomorrow with the primary set for March 3rd. And for all those tech-savvy shoppers out there, Google says it's expanding the shopping feature in its AI chatbot Gemini to include Walmart, Spotify, Wayfair, and other big retailers. Weather-wise, we warm up a bit more tomorrow before a midweek cool-down and the return of rain chances. And in sports, catch us after the final NFL wildcard game between the Steelers and Texans on ABC. I'm Brandon Evans reminding you all the news you need is always available, always updated online at 4029tv.com or with our free mobile app.
Hey, Hog fans, this is Matt.
This is Raleigh.
This is Elizabeth.
This is Robert. You know, a famous coach once said there's a lot of lions, tigers, and bears, but there's only one Razorback.
And there's only one Razorback store that's owned by a family of University of Arkansas alums.
And that's us, the Stadium Shop on Razorback.
The largest Razorback store south of the North Pole. Y'all know why seagulls fly over the sea and not the bay?
Why?
Because if they flew over the bay, they'd be called bagels.
Dad, just please stop.
Anyway, the Stadium Shop on Razorback has everything you could want. Tees, hoodies, puffer vests, polos from Nike, Cutter & Buck, Tommy Bahama, Champion, and many more.
Plus, we have stuff for your fan cave and those Razorback golfers out there.
So next time you're in Fayetteville, stop by the store at 989 South Razorback Road next to Baum Walker Stadium. Or call us at 479-STADIUM. That's 479-782-3486.
Or you can shop us on that Googleator, Facegram, Instagram,
Dad, just stop
InstaWeb.
before you hurt yourself. He's talking about our website, which is shoponrazorback.com. That's shoponrazorback.com. Folks, it does not get more Razorback than us.
Go Hogs!
Your home and auto are some of your largest assets to protect. Take the time to make sure you have the best protection for them with Biddle Armstrong Insurance. Biddle Armstrong Insurance is a leading independent insurance agency in Fayetteville, serving all of Northwest Arkansas. Biddle Armstrong shops your home, auto, and all lines of personal insurance with many of the leading insurance companies in the nation. They work to provide you with appropriate coverages, competitive rates, and excellent local customer service. Call Biddle Armstrong today, 443-0808.
Eat like the Razorback players do at Fish City Grill in Rogers. Brett and his team have 3 awesome chalkboard specials to tell you about this fun. The Sirahi Tuna Tacos, the Slow Roasted Louisiana Pot Roast, it's incredible, and the Shrimp Piccata Pasta. Gift cards make great stocking stuffers this time of year. Santa Brett would love to make your loved ones feel special this holiday season. Call Fish City Grill at 479-636-8833. 2003 South Bellevue Road in Rogers. Fish City Grill. Friendly folks, serious seafood.
Dents, door dings, or hail damage, trust Specialized Hail and Dent Repair, serving the Ozarks for over 25 years. Right now, get half-price door ding repair with most door dings fixed while you wait fast. They specialize in auto hail repair, offer a lifetime guarantee, work with all insurance companies, and handle your claim from start to finish. Even helping coordinate a rental car. Call 877-774-4245. Visit SpecializedHail.com or stop by 702 North 2nd Street in Rogers, across from Harps. Specialized Hail and Dent Repair, restoring your vehicle to its dent-free condition.
Get ready to light up the trail and crank up the sound because Moose Blackout light bars are here. 40 inches down to a compact 7 inches. These beasts cut through the darkness like nothing else. Check out Boss Audio sound bars. Need pulling power? KFI winches have you covered with 3,500 pound and 5,000 pound models built tough for any terrain. And for pure premium sound, go stealth with wet sounds. Crystal clear audio built for the bold. Moose, Boss, KFI wet sounds. Wheeler Power Sports, keeping the good times rolling since 1967.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
Designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
Hey, it's Ty Richardson, and I've got some exciting news to tell you about with CJ's Butcher Boy Burgers in both Russellville and in Fayetteville. After careful consideration and a lot of research, Keith Wilson and his team have decided to start cooking fries in beef tallow. They're always striving for the best quality, satisfaction, and to give you the best French fries. Experience them for yourself. CJ's Butcher Boy Burgers. When all you do are burgers, they have to be the best. And let me tell you, the fries are too.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Broadcasting from the Crane Automotive Team Studio, the most honest show in the history of Arkansas Talk Radio.
Baby, you are so talented, and they are so dumb.
Derek Ruskin.
It's a big club, and you ain't in it. You and I are not in the big club.
Zach Arns.
Notre Dame, our mother.
And Denver Bill.
This one's for John.
Setting the standard for talk radio in the state of Arkansas.
The problem we're trying to solve is that there are rich teams and there are poor teams. Then there's 50 feet of crap. And then there's us.
This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Sometimes when you win, you really lose. And sometimes when you lose, you really win. And sometimes when you win or lose, you actually tie.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruscin and Zach
It's not that I'm lazy. It's that I just don't care.
starts right now.
Okay, Ruscin and Zach continues here from Lewis Ford in Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. The Hit That Line Now app, brought to you by Taco Bell. The number, Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Here we are, folks. It's happening right now. We still got some Rudy's Barbecue here. If you want to have some of that, we got coupons for Rudy's. If you can see us here at the front desk.
No, all I got to do is ask.
The round desk in the front of right by the door here at Lewis Ford. Between the Mustang and the White Ford Bronco. Yeah, we are here ready to go. All right, got some people on the phone. We'll get to that, and then we'll do Bum of the Week here. Jeffrey, or maybe it's Joffrey in Fort Smith. You are on the air. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, I want to know about the quarterback who's coming from Clemson. He's signed with Arkansas.
All right. Quarterback, Arkansas.
Okay, which one? Because there are several.
Well, they got a lot. They got the one. They got the D2
They got the
guy.
D2. Okay, give me just a second.
They haven't made
get his
the
information
the
pulled up. I
Hendricks
was not
thing
ready
isn't-
for this.
The Hendricks guy isn't official or anything.
No.
But it seems like that's the way that's going with all that stuff. All right, Ben in Fayetteville. Let's see what.
I'll get you some information on that. Hang tight.
Yes. Hi, Ben.
Guys, hadn't talked to you for a year. I'm
What's up?
driving my old Ford today. You're at Lewis Ford. I got a 51-year-old Ford that I'm driving.
Really?
Here's my question.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a 75 Ford F100, right? Here's my
Nice.
question. Right now, the situation with Kiffin is easy to throw stones. But we know if we would have hired Kiffin instead of Sam Pittman, that we would have given him 2 Harleys with 2 volleyball players to keep him here. But instead, we are dunking on Kiffin because he left a program that we couldn't beat while he was there, and he's going to go to another program that we won't beat while he's there. And we hire a guy that failed up. He lost his last 4 regular season games in some fly-by-night conference, and we hired him. He landed in an SEC job, losing 4 games in a row, playing teams like INWAC, right? I mean, that's what's happening. And we're jealous. We're jealous of what Kiffin has done. He's going to go. He's going to be successful because they can out-recruit anybody right now. And it sucks, but that's just the reality of it, you know? And what is up with Silverfield pissing off a coach 100 yards from the – I mean, you could throw a football from Reynolds Stadium to Fayetteville High. Why would he do
Taylor
this?
Green couldn't.
I don't understand
Taylor Green would get
why he would
intercepted.
do it.
I don't think it was intentional, like we're out to piss off another head coach. I think it was just a lack of communication and a massive oversight, frankly, on the part of Ryan Silverfield to not at least give somebody a heads up that this was happening. And I understand the whole, they didn't want him talking them out of it, but I mean that's a relationship that you have to have. The previous coaching staff had no relationship with the high school coaches in the state of Arkansas at all. This is not getting you off to a great start. Now, maybe, you flip the 4 kids on signing day, you're feeling pretty good about yourself, but that school's literally across the street, and they do produce Division I football players. So I don't that will be a bridge that needs to get mended, or a fence that needs to get mended very, very quickly.
Well, I mean, if a kid wants to go play at Arkansas, wherever they are, and Arkansas wants them, like, they're going regardless.
Sure.
If his high school coach hates the Arkansas coach's guts or is his best friend, I don't think it matters. If you want to go, you're going to go.
There may be a second layer to this, a third layer or something, and there may be another player involved. We don't know, but I mean, everybody and the assumption is that it's the quarterback. And it feels like that's the direction we're going. As for the first question,
yes.
We're talking about Braden Fuller from Angelo State.
Yeah.
You're talking about A.J. Hill from Memphis. Those are the two quarterbacks they've added, plus allegedly a high school junior.
Maybe, yes.
Maybe.
And K.J. Jackson.
I don't. None of these are program tilting quarterbacks. I think it's still K.J. Jackson's job. At least when spring practice starts, we'll see. I don't know anything about Braden Fuller. I was just reading an eval on him. I mean, he's got a strong arm. He's got good size, but I don't know a whole bunch about him. I've never watched Angelo State play, but people seem to like him. So, you bring him in. Is he a camp arm? Is he a guy that you can, you might get something out of? I don't know.
This is now everyone's going to try and find them. They think they've found the next Trinidad Chambliss. That's what we're going to see now. In a place where you have where you're not committed to any kind of starter, really, like at Arkansas.
Right.
There's no one. This isn't anybody's job right now. There's someone who might be the favorite for it, but it's not really anybody's job right now. It's very much up in the air. So that's what they're doing.
Yeah, I was looking at the portal rankings, and some of it's kind of like the recruiting rankings. Like the more players you bring in, the greater your look at your overall player grades. That kind of gives you an idea of where you're looking for. 90 and above is those are really, really good programs. Anything in the high 80s is pretty good. So don't get it twisted. But nobody's going to know anything until summer camp starts, and I don't expect Braden Fuller to be named the starting quarterback. I think that would be a stretch, but stranger things have happened, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, we won't know anything until they actually play games that matter. So, I mean, it's all up in the air. I don't know who the quarterback's going to be. I don't think they had terrible quarterback play the last couple of years, but it certainly could have been better. They had terrible defense last year.
Yeah, and they've addressed that. They haven't addressed the defensive line, I guess, to some people's satisfaction. Quincy Rhodes is still your defensive end. I don't know who plays opposite him. One correction we need to make. Someone in Missouri pointing out that we had mentioned that Taylor Reed would get it intercepted. According to someone in Missouri, he would have thrown it onto MLK.
Yeah, well, he had a wide open guy over on campus. He would have thrown it onto MLK and had it, into heavy traffic.
Now, Stephen from Fayetteville, I mentioned this to you before we even started today. Walker White, former Little Rock Christian quarterback, 4-star, went to Auburn, was silently committed to Arkansas back under a previous administration. Going to UCA, first 4-star to attend UCA. It's home. That would make sense. That's a big come down from Auburn to UCA. No disrespect to UCA, but apparently Alex Golish down there cleaning house and making people. He's ruffling some feathers down there. But I think you have to.
Well, yeah. If you haven't been good, why should anyone assume anybody is going to have a playing time or a job or whatever? Like at Arkansas, you guys lost 10 games last year.
And nobody has rights at that point.
Why would anybody assume anything is going to stay the same when you lost 10 games? And Auburn didn't lose 10 games, but they didn't have a great year either with Hugh Freeze last year. So, I mean, that's always kind of just makes me.
I'm sorry. He was at Baylor last year, post-Auburn. My bad.
And now he's going to his third school.
Yeah, third school in 3 years.
Good.
Thank you, guys. You can stop texting me. I got it.
Love the portal. Love it. Love it. Man, I tell you what, who's the real loser in all this?
Who's that?
Well, the moving companies, because you can't bring a lot of stuff with you if you're going to stay somewhere for 4 months or 5 months, right?
Yeah.
So you're not going to move a lot of stuff. You've got a big duffel bag with your clothes in it, and then that's it.
But that's the nomadic nature of this thing now, anyway. I mean, nobody's staying for 4 years.
No, they are not.
Well, let me rephrase that. Because that's not fair.
Unless they start enforcing these multi-year deals.
There are players that stay multi-years, but they're usually at top programs that are winning a ton.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. All right, it is time now for our Bum of the Week.
The Bum of the Week is brought to you by Wheeler Power Sports in Fort Smith. Factory authorized dealer of Kawasaki, Suzuki, KO, and Slingshot. Wheeler Power Sports, keeping the good times rolling since 1967.
You're a bum.
This is the Bum of the Week.
Okay. We will let Denver Bill start. Denver Bill, what do you got?
Let the guy with no voice start this off. It's got to be the Packers.
Up 27-16 with 3 to go and blew it.
And anybody that tried to defade me, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I had it right up until the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
You're a D1 bum.
Right. And then today, they're going to extend LaFleur.
Yeah.
Fight!
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
LaFleur.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
This configuration of the Packers has hit the ceiling. They may win a game here or there. They're never going to the Super Bowl with Love and with LaFleur.
Nope.
This is what they are. That's what they are.
You're a bum.
That's what I think.
Okay,
Right.
the
Thank you,
Green
Bill.
Bay Packers are Bill's bum. My
right.
bum of the week. And it's a social media trend that I absolutely cannot deal with any longer. You're not on Twitter enough to probably see this, but this "Hey Grok, can you?" Have you seen this?
No.
Where people will there will be a picture. And the one that I just looked at was somebody who was covered head to toe in tattoos. "Hey Grok, can you remove the tattoos?"
Yeah.
And then Grok does it.
Yeah.
And for you pervs, you know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. This has got to stop. Like, we got to shut this stuff down, and we got to shut these people down. This is the 15, like I was talking last week about 15% of you got to go. This is the 15%. These people have got to go. I don't need to open my Twitter browser and go, oh, my gosh, I don't need to see that. And there are very respectable people doing this.
You don't need to see it.
I don't
You
need
wanna
this.
see
I
it.
don't need to see this. There's a lot of stuff on the internet. If I want to find something, I can.
No.
I don't need it to come into my kitchen. So we need to get rid of the "Hey Grok" thing.
These people have never been in my kitchen.
These people have never been in my kitchen. Are you familiar with this?
Yeah. People are getting naked pictures from the AI, right?
You're a bum.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Of anybody.
Of anybody.
Yeah. There's no rules.
And then the nerd influencers are doing it now I hate social media words. Engagement farming. I hate
what
that.
is that?
That is to get clicks. It's
Oh,
called
no.
engagement farming.
Oh,
is
I
you
hate
put
that.
something up like that and then say, "Hey Grok," and then a bunch of people click on it to see what it looks like.
Yeah. So
I don't need
it's
to see
a cheap
this.
way to get followers.
Correct.
Okay.
And engagement, which gets you ultimately paid.
Well, naked women are undefeated throughout history, so
All right.
it does.
Okay.
I could see why it would work in that regard, but yeah, this is. Now, I thought they were going to step in and do something about this.
I
Is
thought
that-
so too.
Is that not happening?
That
now?
is not happening.
Oh, good. All right. Yeah.
Frankly, my virgin eyes have never seen such
Maybe
filth.
we do this.
Yep.
Maybe until he does something about this, we take away the ketamine from the guy in charge.
Yes.
Like, no ketamine
Right.
until you figure out this whole
That's for
nudity thing.
crackers.
That's what we need to do here.
I'm with you. So we need to get rid of we need to get rid of the influencers, the social media. We need to go back to like the old days.
Okay.
We need to get rid of all of it.
All right. Okay. My bum of the week is A.J. Brown of Abner's Philadelphia Eagles, who, listen, you can't do a commercial where you're always open. And then when you're open multiple times, you have two hands on the football and you drop the ball in a playoff game. At home, this cannot happen. He's a fraud. He's a bum. And I hope he enjoys
the off season,
Tortuga, or wherever he's going on
Bippity-boppity-bum.
in the off season, because his season is done. And then he's fighting with everybody.
Yeah.
What a miserable human being.
Isn't this the guy that reads books on the sidelines?
Yeah, he did that last
Yeah.
year. Yes,
All
he
right.
got caught reading a book on the sideline in the middle
You're a
of the game.
bum.
That's right. A.J. Brown. Couldn't happen to a better guy, by the way, or a better franchise, the Eagles. A.J. Brown. My bum of the
B-U-M
week.
bum.
That's right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. Now the people's bums.
Yes, the people's bums.
This
are
is one of my
flying in
favorite features.
on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline.
Pat in Hiawassee says Tortuga with Captain Jack. Okay, thank you.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
Brad in Springdale, as a 49ers fan, he seconds your A.J. Brown for bum of the week.
Yeah, the poor 49ers, man. Everybody's hurt, and now Kittle ruptures his Achilles and drowns his sorrows with an entire bottle of tequila.
Yeah. I'm being told, Bill, that Matt LaFleur got his extension because he's hot. Bill?
Well, okay, fine.
JB says his bum of the week is whoever changed the speed bump to a speed cushion. What was wrong with the bump?
Yeah, what happened there? Why did we do that?
I don't know. I don't know where that. Where are we doing that?
Some of the term changes I understand. This is one I don't understand. Why is cushion better than bump? I don't understand that.
Bill Bell.
Well,
Why is cushion better than bump?
It
Okay.
sounds a little softer.
Yeah.
It's not. It'll still rip the. If you go over it at 55, it'll still rip the bottom of your car.
I don't
off.
think this is what we're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm talking about speed cushions.
Bailey in Springdale is voting for Hunter Yurachek for the Bum of the Week. Guys, we cannot vote for him every single week. He's like a bum.
What did he do last week? Like, that's lazy.
Well, I'm glad you asked that because Bailey says he is a bum for building another scoreboard at Baum instead of more seats.
Wait, they put another one
They
in?
put in another scoreboard and
Where'd they
no
put it at?
more seats. I don't know.
I didn't know they did that.
Oh, there you go. And he was nominating Yurachek for Bum of the Week.
Are there going to be ads on the new scoreboard?
Gosh, I hope so.
Well, there you go. That's why he
All
did
right.
it. That's why he did it.
Big Mike from Waldron, Ramondre Stevenson and Drake May not scoring touchdowns are his bum. Lost him money.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
You had
the gambling bum is that's its own
daily
separate
fantasy
thing.
thing. That's right. Yeah, there you go. Tyler from South Korea nominating the entire Eagles receiver corps.
Okay. Wes from Springdale, Aaron Rodgers is his bum of the week for his upcoming loss tonight.
Well, we'll see about that, right? We'll see. The Texans have never won a road playoff game.
Yeah, they're not going to win tonight either.
They are 0-6. They're the only NFL team without a road playoff
All right,
game right
Trevor
now.
went there.
What do you say?
He says, man, I don't care. Arkansas basketball, his bum of the week.
Okay, well, that's
fair.
That is well earned. When you go and you perform like that, which was a no-show, you deserve bum of the week.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Can I make a quick observation?
Yes.
I know it's Baum Stadium.
Yes, B-A-U-M.
Right. But you guys roll through it pretty quick and call it Bum Stadium a lot.
Do we?
Yeah.
Really?
All right, I'll have to keep an eye on that. If I do, that's my
It's
bad.
actually Baum Walker now because the Walkers
They
put up
donated
a bunch
a lot
of
of money,
to,
right?
so
But you know what? That's your. I'm not. I don't cave to outside pressure.
like when they called Candlestick 3Com.
Right.
It's still Candlestick.
It's still Candlestick.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I
Jack
understand.
Murphy Stadium is Jack Murphy
The
Stadium,
Murph.
not Qualcomm or whatever they called it.
Right.
No.
I understand.
All right.
that.
Lambeau Field, still Lambeau Field.
Well, it is still Lambeau
Right.
Field. They haven't sold out yet there, but they will. Big Mike, if anybody's wondering, has Steelers on the money line tonight. So,
okay. All
there
right.
you go. There's what he's got going on.
Wookie Erotica calling Cam Little his bum of the week for missing his kick yesterday.
Oh my God! Do you know what happened with this?
Oh, Nance. Yeah, I watched it. Nance jinxed him.
Okay.
They
No,
were talking
no,
about
no.
him when they got to the 40.
No. This was a ball don't lie situation.
Oh.
Okay. So that clock ran out. It was.
Oh,
0.
yeah. Okay.
But they the refs screwed it up and they added 1 second. And then he missed the field goal.
Yep.
It's a ball don't lie situation.
Yeah,
what happened
that's
there.
karma. I
That's
mean,
what happened
yeah,
there.
yeah,
There
yeah.
shouldn't have been 1 second. It should have gone to halftime. And so he missed the kick. It was ball don't lie all the way.
Okay.
That's what that was there.
Do you even know what that means?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, when there is a call that is put into question and you miss the next free throw or two, that is the basketball gods evening the
Okay.
score, so
All
to
right.
speak.
Okay.
Or football in this case. So that's isn't that what that means?
You're on your own there, buddy.
Thank you.
I
Good.
got nothing for you on that
Very,
one.
very helpful. Very helpful. All right, we'll be back. That's our bum of the week. You can keep sending those in. We can read those all day long. 877-377-6963. Bum of the week brought to you by Wheeler Power Sports in Fort Smith. They are the factory authorized dealer for Kawasaki, Suzuki, Polaris, KO, and Slingshot street bikes, dirt bikes, ATVs. They got them all, new and used, accessories and apparel. Over 300 vehicles, new and used right now. Keeping the good times rolling since 1967. Wheeler Power Sports in historic downtown Fort Smith. The Wheeler family taking care of riders for generations. All right, we will continue here live from Lewis Ford in Fayetteville, 877-377-6963. Let me tell you about Bet Saracen, where you can get in on the action tonight. It is Arkansas's favorite sports betting app right there on the Bet Saracen app. They got everything on there. Basketball, as the football playoffs keep going. And it's all there and easy and fun to play on the Bet Saracen app. Go to the App Store and download Bet Saracen or head over to BetSaracen.com. App Store, Bet Saracen, or head over to BetSaracen.com today.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Bud, you're on the air.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
It's a dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse. Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got crappies.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Tender love and care makes a life worth living. Tender love and care, that's what I'll be given. Every day, every night to you.
They say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But we put it inside burritos and tacos anyway. Crispy chicken from Taco Bell, a brand new classic.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge, and when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Does your Razorback closet need an upgrade? The University of Arkansas Game Day Collection is what you're looking for, only at Roback.com. They've custom designed the best hoodies, polos, and Q-zips for your school. Go check out this and more at Roback.com, and don't forget to use our link for 20% off. Use code RUSH25 at checkout on Roback.com for 20% off your first order. That's RHOBACK.com. 20% off all hoodies, joggers, and more with Rush 25. Roback, where action meets comfort.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
Why bet the playoffs anywhere else when MyBookie gives you everything you need to get paid? NFL playoffs are live, college football's down to the final teams, and the Super Bowl's just around the corner. This is peak betting season, and MyBookie is built for it. Same account, same wallet, sports, casino, reloads, live bets, everything you need in one place. Go to mybookie.ag now and use promo code HOGS and get your first bet covered up to $500. If it doesn't hit, use your get back bonus token and run it back. It's built to bankroll in January and ride it through the Super Bowl. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere. Only at MyBookie.
Dad, the driver looks dirty. You yucky, Daddy.
Hey, don't worry, boys. That's what we do best. At My Dreams Mo Wash, we make homes, businesses, and even big industrial spaces shine like new.
So you can clean houses and big buildings?
That's right. Residential, commercial, or industrial. No job's too big or too small. Call My Dreams Mo Wash today at 479-763-5561 or visit mjmowash.com.
My Junior's Mobile Wash. One call cleans it all.
David Bowie got more fame with his #1 hit titled Fame. John Lennon co-wrote and sounded some of the high notes. The last line in the first verse sums it up. Fame puts you there where things are hollow. John 12:43 tells us that many people rejected Jesus because they loved the fame of people more than the praise of God. Is it any wonder you get more fame by rejecting the name of Jesus? I'm Pastor E from Woodland. Think about it.
Thanks for
and backed by a comprehensive warranty. With our award-winning customer service, non-commissioned sales team, and painless pricing, we make getting a great deal easy so you can focus on more important things, like that new gym membership, quitting smoking, or that other thing. Venture off the beaten path at Rath Mitsubishi. Don Tyson at 71B Springdale, rathmitsubishi.com.
We expect our information in real time. U.S. Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. U.S. Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as, that's 888-665-0696.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. They have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. Absolute Janitorial Service cleans multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and so much more. Call Absolute Janitorial Service today for a free quote at 866-WITH-AJS. That's 866-948-4257. See what an absolute difference they can make for your business.
Hey Razorback fans, rep your favorite team on and off the court with the best gear from Alumni Hall. Shop the largest and best collection of officially licensed Arkansas Razorback products, apparel, hats, Yeti, gifts, 2 for $38 champion tees, and more. Pop into our store at College Marketplace and shop alumnihall.com. Download the app. You'll receive a $10 reward for every $150 you spend, so shop Alumni Hall today and get game day ready. Go Hogs!
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Liv Moss. The most influential show in Arkansas. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Your news is brought to you by The Good Chair because I didn't have anywhere to sit. Get The Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by, tell my good friend Robert Arrow, man, that Joe Bonamassa sucks, and you want to be seated in this here Good Chair. Men's basketball team dropped their first conference game of the year, 95-73 to Auburn on Saturday. Hogs 12-4 in the year, 2-1 in the league. Will host South Carolina on Wednesday. Gamecocks 1-2 in the league. They're 10-6 overall. Tip time for this thing, 8 p.m. Derek and I have hog reaction. John Calipari's on the radio tonight at 7. He will start his yarn of BS at 7:01. You can hear that all across ESPN Arkansas. Women's basketball team, they're 0-4 in the league. They got whooped by Tennessee yesterday, 85-50. Next up, Missouri. Somebody's O's got to go on Thursday in Columbia. Your Ruscin and Zach X-Polls brought to you by our very good friends at Mach 1 Motorsports. Large inventory of new Indian and Triumph motorcycles, used bikes as well, parts, service, gear, right there in Northwest Arkansas, 1711 West Hudson Road in Rogers. Give them a shout today, 633-8443. Should a workplace have a mandatory dodgeball game on Friday so whoever made you mad during the week gets a dodgeball to the face? 89.3% of you said yes. Dale, before you got married or were in a relationship, were you aware there was an incorrect way to chew, sleep, and breathe? He was not aware. So we're 50. Now, live update. 60% of you now say no, you were not aware. Were you aware that BAR, as in I got drunk at the bar, is an acronym? It stands for Beer and Alcohol Room. 69.2% of you said yes, or did not know that. And if the Mario coin noise happened every time you completed a task at work, would you be more likely to do more? 86.7% of you said yes. Those are your Ruscin and Zach X-Polls, brought to you by our very good friends at Mach 1 Motorsports, building the best place to get your ride in the Ozarks. 1711 West Hudson Road in Rogers. Give them a call today, 633-8443.
My very good friends.
My very good friends.
My very good friends.
Oh, Bonacera, Bonacera.
We are here at Lewis Ford in Fayetteville today, ESPN Arkansas, Ruscin and Zach. This is a oddly specific bum from Jamie.
Okay.
That I want to read to you. Send it on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline.
Bring it.
My bum is Liam Cohen.
Ooh.
For losing a playoff game at home and having such an English name, but yet being from Rhode Island.
Well, no, that actually makes sense.
There's a lot going on there.
That makes sense, though.
Yeah. Liam Cohen.
There are a lot of Liams in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
A lot of Liams.
Yes.
And maybe his parents are English. We don't know. It's like Colby Hale. His dad flew, F-16s?
Oh, yeah.
F-18s, and he lived in England. We didn't know that. It could happen.
Now we know these things.
Yeah, we know these things. We need more background on Liam Cohen.
Okay.
Can I throw in an honorary bum?
Yeah, please.
Yes.
Everybody that thinks I sound like RFK.
You don't like that?
No.
Do you not like it because it's true?
But he's such. Wait a minute. He's such a respected public servant, Bill. Why would you not?
Do I really sound that bad?
Yes.
Yes, you do.
You do.
You are Yes.
Okay.
You don't sound great. Today is not your best day.
You sound like what I sound like in the morning. And then, you got to warm everything up. You got to go through the, the exercises, warm up the pipes.
Now, Bill, at times like this, when you're not feeling well, I find it's best to try and put it to work.
No, there are sometimes, and Derek,
Bill,
you
hold
no.
on.
Hang on. All right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I got to let it go. Hang on.
Her hair is hollow gold. Sweet surprise.
Is Kim Carnes alive?
I don't know. Bill, join in anytime.
Okay, so
she is.
I do agree with Derek when he said on Friday, when he had the sniffles, and you do get a little bit of radio voice.
Oh, yeah, you get way down there. Yeah, way down low.
Well, this is where you go in and you read stuff so that we can save it for the AI.
Right, exactly.
You need to get in there and start, saving some stuff.
But I've crossed the line.
No, you haven't. We'll let you know when you've crossed the line.
No, I'm talking.
Don't worry about it.
I'm talking voice-wise.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
We'll let you know.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, that sounds great to me. I think you sound like Kim Carnes.
Sure.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I've been called worse.
I love Kim
We
Carnes.
all have been called worse than Kim Carnes. Yes, that's true. That is all true. All right.
What?
Let's see here. What does this say? Okay, that's boring.
Boring.
Yeah, people want you to talk about the new food pyramid and beef tallow and
beef Jerry Callow.
Oh man! All right. Well,
your brother-in-law's texted.
What did he say?
With his bum of the week.
Oh yeah.
Oregon and Dan Lanning, his bums of the week. Who let this mid-major program in to get blown out again?
Yeah, did Oregon not deserve to be there?
Sounds
now?
like your brother-in-law lost some money. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know.
And knowing the prison that he's built, he's in trouble.
Yeah.
Can he stay in your spare room?
What spare room?
Well, Lou's room until it's ready.
No.
Oh, okay.
Lou's room is it's very spacious now that there's a big honking treadmill out of there. By the way, I told you about the treadmill, right? This thing is so old that it says iPod compatible.
Then why don't you get rid of it?
I did.
Okay.
We did.
Fake
still works, though.
Fake Sterling says, Bill, be sure to spray the disinfectant on my desk so the squirrel won't get sick.
Yeah.
You know what? And every time I'm here alone, that little son of a gun is up there.
He's back.
Is he tap dancing again?
Yeah.
Yes, he is. I'm gonna shut all the doors.
He knows. This little dude knows what's going on, man. He knows.
Dynamite Ida says you sound a lot like Elmer Fudd.
I don't hear Elmer Fudd.
I don't
in
either.
That, but okay.
No.
I don't hear well anymore, so maybe I'm just missing it. I guess that could be what it is. Hey, Zach, this is a good anniversary for you. January 12th, 1969. Super Bowl III.
God, that game
rigged.
It was absolutely fixed. There is not a chance in the world that the New York Jets beat the Baltimore Colts in that game unless that game is fixed. And there are moments in that game, Earl Morrall, where he was just throwing the ball to the guys in the white jerseys.
Yeah.
And worse than that is Joe Namath gets named MVP. He was like the 7th best player on the field. So really, just a disgraceful performance by the National Football League in that game.
I knew you'd like that.
I've watched.
They made Jimmy the Greek a household name.
I have watched that game probably 700 times, and I can point out probably 15 plays where you're like, you know what? Somebody, if that was today, somebody would have some questions about
this is a conspiracy theory that's harmless. This is the way they used to be.
Okay,
it's harmless.
So now Don Shula is the head coach of the. I got time. He's the head coach of the Baltimore Colts.
Yes.
Don Shula was very straight-laced. They did not run a lot of trick plays. For whatever reason, they start running double reverses, including one at the end of the half that would have gotten the Colts back into the game, where Jimmy Orr is wide the bleep open. And Earl Morrall, the NFL MVP, underthrows him by like 15 yards. And I forget the defensive back's name, Johnny something or other. He literally, it was like a punt. He just waited there, caught it. Jimmy Orr's like 25 yards down the field. The ball just lands in his hands. Give me a break. Game was fixed. There is no doubt in my mind that game was fixed.
Isn't it better this way? That the lore of, the guarantee and all that stuff.
Yeah, Pat's right. You know who the real hero of the 72 Dolphins was? Earl Morrall. When Greasy broke his ankle, he got him to the AFC title game.
That's right. Yep. That's right. The last perfect team.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They out there saying that game was fixed.
Yeah, okay. I knew you would appreciate that.
You know
happened.
what? You and I need to sit down one day and watch it. I have it. I have the whole thing, like from pregame through the commercials, through halftime. And you need to sit down and watch this because I've got the NBC feed, which has Gowdy talking off the air.
Oh, good.
Oh, my gosh. At the end when he yells, I forget who he's yelling at. There's a story about it in Sports Illustrated where, like, Cosell was running his mouth about the NFL. And at the end of it, Gowdy in the postgame during one of the commercial breaks, go tell Cosell to bleep himself. Kirk Gowdy.
You've got that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. I got the whole thing, man. It's a beautiful copy of the game, too.
I love that. All right, we'll be back here. Yep. We're live at Lewis Ford in Fayetteville here right off of I-49. Come get you a deal. We'll talk about all the stuff going on here, their 80th year. Matt may stop by.
Yep.
We got a lot to go on here. 877-377-6963. Ruscin and Zach.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
Man, this game, it will eat your lunch if you let it.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com. All guests join us on the Lewis Automotive Hotline, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 80 years. Since 1946, no pressure, no hassle, just tradition. The celebration starts now.
Don't let your game go downhill this winter. We know it's hard to get your swings in, but Birdie and Brews has the answer with the Weekday Warrior membership. Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., members get bay rentals for $20 an hour, plus 30 minutes on the virtual Putt View putting green per day to dial in your short game during those hours. Call 479-439-0848 or birdieandbrews.com for details, practice, play, and catch the game with great food and cold drinks. Birdie and Brews, putter in hand, beer on demand.
Selling your home doesn't have to be stressful, not when you work with Tara Limbird and the Limbird Real Estate Group. With over $1 billion in real estate sold, Tara's team knows how to make the process simple, successful, and even enjoyable. They can provide you with a cash offer in 72 hours, or you can use Tara's high-octane marketing and sell your home for thousands over asking. When it's time to buy or sell, trust a team that delivers results. Go to LimbirdTeam.com, LIMBIRD.
At Sterling Bank, they're committed to the Northwest Arkansas community, and as members of this community, their relationships go beyond banking. They're cheering on the same teams, shopping at the same stores, and serving the same causes that help make our community a great place to live. So stop by your local branch in Fayetteville, Rogers, or Bentonville and discover the Sterling Bank difference with their top-notch customer service and complete menu of products. Sterling Bank, your community bank. Member FDIC.
You know what's underrated? Having choices. Like, imagine not being able to choose your Deluxe Cravings box at Taco Bell. Imagine you couldn't get a box of classics for $5, more faves for $7, or a lavish feast for $9. Now with cheesy dipping burritos and creamy garlic sauce. Good thing all those choices are, like, actually real. So instead, imagine which you're gonna get. Choose your Deluxe Cravings box at Taco Bell today. At participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Price and participation varies. Drinks excludes freezes. Tax extra.
Before you go play, swing by Golf USA in Fayetteville and check out the latest offerings from the biggest names in golf. At Golf USA, they're honored to be included for the 5th time to Golf Digest Top Fitters list for 2024, in addition to making Ping and Callaway's lists. And at Golf USA, they are always expanding their expertise and their offerings. Check them out in the Office Depot Hobby Lobby Shopping Center on North College in Fayetteville. Golf USA, we're as golf as it gets.
Hey, Hog Country, you ready to mow like a pro? Come see the sales team at Yes Sales LLC, your local Spartan mowers dealer in Rogers, Arkansas. Experience the Spartan Advantage, unmatched performance, rugged design, and comfort that gets the job done right. Service and sales with financing specials that make owning a Spartan easier than ever. Swing by 2318 South 8th Street in Rogers or give them a call at 479-877-6700. Yes Sales LLC, Power Precision, Spartan.
Hi, this is Eric Mabry with Halo Wealth Management. We represent clients all over Arkansas, including ESPN's own Ty. We're based right here in Rogers. When was the last time someone helped you make a complicated financial plan into a clear and simple one? We do that. Do you have a successful business but lack an exit plan? We can help with that. Do Do you own a business and want to retain your top talent? We've got ideas. Call our team at Halo Wealth Management today, 479-335-5496, or visit our website at halowealthmanagement.nm.com, guiding your wealth with care every step of the way. Halo Wealth Management.
Arkansas Gymnastics is back inside Bud Walton Arena. Season tickets are on sale now, starting at just $55. Cheer on U.S. Olympic gold medalist head coach Jordan Weber and the Gymbacks as they battle the nation's best, including the reigning national champions, the Oklahoma Sooners. Experience the energy, talent, and tradition of Arkansas Gymnastics by securing your seats today at ArkansasRazorbacks.com.
The weather is brought to you by the Springdale Public Schools.
Hi, folks. I'm Chief Meteorologist R.B. Bybee of the 4029 Get Ready Weather Forecast. A nice way to start off the week, and more good weather going into Tuesday ahead of our next front. Tonight, clear skies. Lows dropping to around 40 tomorrow morning, so not too terribly cold. Highs Tuesday afternoon, mid-60s, sunshine, beautiful day. And then we got a front coming in on Wednesday. We'll wake up in the low 40s Wednesday morning. Highs only in the upper 40s, though, Wednesday afternoon. Doesn't warm up a lot. Very breezy day on Wednesday. A few scattered showers, and even chillier into Thursday. That's your Get Ready Weather, only on 4029.
Real learning happens when you feel challenged and supported. In Springdale, we don't just follow the standards, we set them. From college-bound academics to world-class athletics and performing arts to career readiness. Our pathways are personalized to your child's future. We are a community that shares your values in schools that know your name. Reserve your seat today in the Springdale Public Schools.
ESPN 99.5. It's not a sports show. It's Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
We are back here live at Lewis Ford in Fayetteville. Good to have you with us over ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app, which is brought to you by Taco Bell. We've got the Lewis Automotive Group hotline. Text or call in here, 877-377-6963 is the way to get in touch with us here on the program. Here at Lewis Automotive, they are celebrating their 80th year here at Lewis and in business in the area, and some big savings to tell you about today here. We're in the Ford showroom until 6 o'clock. Rudy's Barbecue here, and we've got some coupons we can hand out to you if you want to come by and get a 20% off a group meal at Rudy's. We can make that happen for you here. Also, what else do we got going on here? Well, at Lewis here, they got some big savings. $11,500 off a new 4-door Bronco hardtop, which they've got them right here in the room, in the showroom here. Look outstanding. And they've got some big savings on those. And if you'd like one of the Ford Rangers, you can pick one of those up starting at $29,995. Always a lot of great deals going on here. Of course, the Lewis Guarantee. Looking at their service department earlier. I guess if you want to, you need something looked at on your vehicle, they've got those these scanners, I guess, on the side of the bay doors that they can diagnose stuff on your car just by driving between the scanners or something like that. Very, very fancy technology here. And you can, if you need the service department, they can help you out with that. Of course, anything. Come by and see them here at Lewis Ford, the car tower right on I-49 here in Fayetteville. We're in the Lewis Ford showroom here until 6 o'clock. So come by and see them and let them make you a big deal here at Lewis Ford and the Lewis Automotive Group. Okay. Zach's gone to his daughter's game. We are here the rest of the way, me and Scratchy Bill back there in the studio.
Scratchy Bill.
Scratchy Bill, yes. So we'll do what we can. 877-377-6963. I know we talked about this a while ago, but some people were alluding to it a little while ago. And we can talk about the thing that happened over the weekend with Fayetteville High and Casey Dick's post that got deleted, saying they're not welcome here, and then, backtracking from all that stuff. And, I mean, listen, it's just it's an unfortunate situation because, this is college athletics now, people reclassifying and stuff, and, people moving on from different rosters, whether it be from one high school to another or from one college to another. It didn't seem like there was a lot of support for Casey Dick in the last couple of days from all of this, from the backlash from all this. So that was intriguing to me. It once again proves, and listen, I learned this a few years ago. Like if you go up against that university, you will lose every time, every single time. We don't, and what we learned over the weekend, even if you played there, doesn't matter. If you are perceived as being against the university or the coach, it turns out more people like the coach than we thought, I guess, because everybody took his side on this deal. Then you will lose, and that's kind of what happened there with all that stuff. So it was intriguing to see it all play out, and there's another discussion to be had here about what's going on with the quarterback room, and it seems like they're going pretty young there, and maybe in year one the emphasis is more on defense and just an offense that's but maybe they've got some secret plan cooked up to make all of it be good. Football, offense and defense. I don't know what's going on there, and none of it really matters until they actually do it. So that's another thing. All right. Here's Ryan here on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline going to a special bonus version of a Fade Bill. Bill, Steelers, Texans tonight. Ryan wants to know who you got.
I hate Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
But I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers.
You're going Steelers.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm going to take the under. I think it's 38 something.
Yeah. It
Take the under and take the Steelers, and then thank me later.
It looked pretty cold there. All the people that were on TV earlier were all bundled up. They're on the on NFL Live on ESPN. I don't know if that means wind or whatever. By the way, how about I thought over the weekend, and listen, we're broadcasting nerds around here. I thought that Tom Brady really elevated himself yesterday in that game, and he was a little less cartoony and more explaining football stuff.
Especially when he was talking about the ball.
Yeah.
And throwing,
throwing in the wind. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I thought he had a good weekend. Tony Romo had a terrible game on Sunday as usual. I don't know what they're going to do there. They got a lot of money locked up in that guy, and he's not the best analyst they have. So I don't know what they're going to do. There's new people in charge with Paramount and Ellison and everything, and I don't know how much they care about sports. So they may just leave the sports division alone, or they may just start making a bunch of changes. I don't know what they're going to do, but it is people rip on Collinsworth, but they just don't like Collinsworth. People rip on Romo because he legitimately does a poor job. I don't think Collinsworth does a bad job. People just like him or don't like him. But he seems to know what's going on a lot of times. But people rip Romo because he just isn't any good. And that's a completely different thing that you don't – you can put up with people who don't like – for years, nobody liked Billy Packer. But Billy Packer obviously, was prepared – about the games. He had respect, and he was very opinionated. Romo just says words and makes noises, and it's just not good when you look at all the other stuff out there. I mean, even Herbstreit is excelling at what is not really his main gig, which is calling pro football. He's obviously the big college football guy. Anyway, that's my quick read on all that. I don't know what they're going to do, and if the new people care about sports or all, but. I thought Brady did a nice job. I've ripped him before, but I thought he did a nice job yesterday. He had a good game. So that was, the great ones elevate during the playoffs, Bill. And I guess that's broadcasting and playing, I guess, too.
When he was explaining the difference in the elevation of the ball, it actually made sense.
Yeah.
That if you don't throw basically down, the ball's going to float on you. I mean, aerodynamics.
Yep. Science.
I had never thought of that before, but I don't think he was wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see here. Michael says you're only picking the Steelers because you're afraid to see the Texans. Now, you have said you have a lot of respect for the Texans all season long. You have said that.
I do, but we've already got the Bills, so tonight's game is a moot point.
Right. Yeah. New England gets the winner of tonight's game.
Yeah.
And
not my problem.
Yeah, on Saturday, they haven't announced a time yet, but we know the day. On Saturday, Denver and Buffalo will play out there at Mile High.
And I'm not thrilled about that either.
Yeah.
Because Superman can play.
Right. Yes. Yeah, he willed him over the finish line again yesterday. Hey, these are playoffs, by the way. There have been 11 go-ahead touchdowns in the fourth quarter before tonight's game. That's already, we played 5 games of the first weekend. That's already the most in a single postseason in NFL history. The record was 9. And we've had 11 go-ahead touchdowns in the fourth quarter in the postseason so far in 5 games. So the NFL's got to be loving what's going on here. And it's been fun to watch. That game last night, though, was kind of dull. A lot of defense in there. And I was happy about a couple of things. I didn't think the Chargers were a real threat to do anything, so I'm glad they're out of the way. And I don't know, man. The Packers without Micah Parsons, it's not the same watch. You like watching that guy. If you have no investment in any of it, and you're just watching a Packer game, watching that guy terrorize the entire it's like watching Myles Garrett on a good team. That's what it was like. But he goes down. Not much you can do there, and and then the Packers are out. But I agree with you earlier though, Bill. I mean, you can't cough up a 21-6 lead in the playoffs. I mean, that's
not
good.
At all. And can I throw one more thing out there?
Yes.
I do not have tuberculosis.
That's good. That's very good.
That has come across the text line.
Yes, I did see the tuberculosis text, and well, that's good. I don't know much, but I don't think you want anything to do with TB. I don't think it's a good time. I don't think it's a party.
No, and that's what got Doc Holliday.
Right. See? Yeah. That's right. Oh man. All right. This is Ruscin and Zach, 877-377-6963. Chase wants to know if you smoked 2 cartons over the weekend.
I've never smoked a cigarette in my life.
Me either. How about that? Now, I've second-handed a few, but not firsthand.
Yeah, no, I've never been. Well, for me, it was the smoke bothers my eyes.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like being around people that smoke because it just bothered my eyes.
Yeah. We'd go out to the bar in college, and all the people start smoking that don't normally smoke during the daytime, and so I'd be around it, and I never smoked, never did, not even a cigar, never.
Oh no, now I've had a cigar.
Okay.
Because here's the thing, when you climb a 14-footer, when you get to the top, you crack a beer and you have a cigar.
Okay. Celebrate.
Right.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So I've done that a couple of times.
Yeah. Let's see here. This is mean. Someone in Missouri says, make sure you get your over 75 pneumonia vaccine. That's not very nice. He's not 75, someone in Missouri. That's very disrespectful. How dare you? That's terrible.
It's like I'm the only person that's ever had a cold.
Yeah, you're the only person that's ever had a scratchy voice on a radio. Yeah. Well, I guess all I can say is they would if they didn't like you, they wouldn't make fun of you. So that's so they must really like you then, because there's a lot of people making fun of you right now.
No, I see that. I'm aware.
Oh, all right. We'll come back here with another hour from Lewis Ford in Fayetteville. Text or call us, Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Remember, Mock Legal Solutions. Jackie Mock in Oklahoma or in Arkansas can handle family law, car wrecks, insurance. She worked for the insurance company, so she knows all the things they do, all the games they play. And she's on your side now, so she'll get you the best deal possible. Mock Legal Solutions. No $5,000 retainers and then asking for more money. They offer flat fees, low down payments, and payment plans. MockLegalSolutions.com. MockLegalSolutions.com for more. We'll be right back live from Lewis Ford in Fayetteville. Stay where you are.
I'm Brandon Evans. Here's what we're following tonight on 4029 News. More than a year after fire destroyed a historic building on Garrison Avenue in Fort Smith, the groundbreaking for the rebuild was held today at the former home of Adelaide Hall and Bricktown Brewery. Find out what the future holds for the building and those businesses. In your commitment coverage, the Washington County Election Commission is fine-tuning its ballot with some minor changes being made today. Poll worker training begins tomorrow with the primary set for March 3rd. And for all those tech-savvy shoppers out there, Google says it's expanding the shopping feature in its AI chatbot Gemini to include Walmart, Spotify, Wayfair, and other big retailers. Weather-wise, we warm up a bit more tomorrow before a midweek cool-down and the return of rain chances. And in sports, catch us after the final NFL wildcard game between the Steelers and Texans on ABC. I'm Brandon Evans reminding you all the news you need is always available, always updated online at 4029tv.com or with our free mobile app. Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge, and when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Price is still getting you down. The All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater has a way to pick you up. How does $12.99 sound? Monday through Friday until 5:30. Choose from 10 delicious meals, including fan favorites, and all just $12.99. Plus, happy hour starts at 3. And don't forget, during Razorback and NFL games, you'll find game day specials you can't afford to miss. Dine in with friends, use the app, or carry out, whatever works for you. The All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater. Great steaks, great sports on Sunset in Springdale.
A friend is someone who knows where you came from. Someone who always shows up when you need them. Someone who's there for the good times and the challenging ones. With comprehensive insurance policies backed by award-winning customer service, Shelter Insurance is committed to being there when you need us most.
Call Scott Comiskey in Bella Vista or Steve Harp in Springdale.
All right, you're all set with a coat and scarf. Bundling up?
Yeah, it's freezing out there.
Want to bundle up some wins?
Wins?
It's the $5 bundle from the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery. It's Powerball with Power Play, Lotto, and a free Natural State Jackpot ticket, all for just $5.
Wait. 3 chances for 3 jackpots for $5? Bundle me up.
Ask for the $5 bundle today. Must be 18 or older to play. Call or text 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
Score more with a college-branded Venmo debit card. Rep your team with every tap and earn up to 5% cash back through Venmo Stash, a new rewards program where the more you do, the more you get. Get your Venmo debit card today and start earning rewards with Venmo Stash. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard.
The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. Select schools available. Venmo Stash terms and exclusions apply. Max $100 cash back per month. See terms at venmo.me/stash terms.
Progressive presents the Passionate Sports Fan Checklist. Signed jersey of your favorite bench warmer? Check. 14 bobbleheads that look nothing like the players they're emulating? Check. Twin TVs so you can watch the game on 2 different networks simultaneously? Check. Life-size wall sticker of your favorite player that routinely freaks you out at night? Check. A second life-size wall sticker so after the first one freaks you out, you see the second and you're like, oh right, the wall stickers. Check and mate. Bundle your renters and auto insurance with Progressive and save on protection for the things on your checklist. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers not available in all states or situations covered subject to policy terms.
You know that crushing feeling when you press print at your PC and the doggone machine just won't print? Well, I fixed that. Hi, I'm Tim Stanley, owner of TDS IT. We are an IT company with a long history in the print channel, and I have fixed the printer conflict by creating my own Northwest Arkansas-based help desk. Call us at 479-575-0770 for more information on how a true IT company can keep all your printers and scanners up and running all the time.
We're keeping Arkansas beautiful. Want to lend a hand? Don't be afraid to get them dirty. Every day, volunteers around the state are picking up litter, planting trees and wildflowers, recycling, and more. You know what these volunteers need most? Help. Volunteer today at keeparkansasbeautiful.com. Learn more about all our programs. A message brought to you by the Keep Arkansas Beautiful Commission, this station, and the Arkansas Broadcasters Association.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Broadcasting from the Crane Automotive Team Studio, the most honest show in the history of Arkansas Talk Radio.
Baby, you are so talented, and they are so dumb.
Derek Ruskin.
It's a big club, and you ain't in it. You and I are not in the big club.
Zach Arns.
Notre Dame, our mother.
And Denver Bill.
This one's for John.
Setting the standard for talk radio in the state of Arkansas.
The problem we're trying to solve is that there are rich teams and there are poor teams. Then there's 50 feet of crap. And then there's us.
This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Sometimes when you win, you really lose. And sometimes when you lose, you really win. And sometimes when you win or lose, you actually tie.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach.
It's not that I'm lazy. It's that I just don't care.
Starts right now.
We are back here on Ruskin and Zach. We are live at Lewis Ford in Fayetteville today, right off of I-49. 877-377-6963. Thanks to Rudy's Barbecue bringing some food out here. We appreciate them. We may be popping into Rudy's very soon. I don't know. Maybe. Unconfirmed reports. Stay tuned for details on all that as we move forward here on Ruskin and Zach. You can text us on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. I'll tell you something we haven't mentioned very much today. Everyone has fallen in line in lockstep with the coach, John Calipari, and Arkansas, and said, burn the tape, not my team, regarding Saturday's blowout performance with Auburn winning by 22 down there in Auburn, 95-73 the other night. Okay, so we can do that, not my team, but the problem I have that makes me have a little bit of pause about this whole burn the tape, not my team, which is what Cal had to say after the game. But see, the second half against Ole Miss, the defense wasn't good either. And then you have these two halves where the defense was not good. They allowed 58% in the first half and 56% in the second half shooting. That's 57% for the entire game. You cannot win very often when the opponent is shooting 57%. It is very difficult. And, in fact, in the second half of that Ole Miss game where they shot, I think, 58, there were moments there where the boat looked like it might be leaking water a little bit. So is this nothing and not my team, burn the tape? Or did Chris Beard figure something out, and now Arkansas has got to figure a counter out to the thing that's been figured out? Because the last 60 minutes of basketball action, the Arkansas Razorback defense has been terrible. Terrible. When you give up 58, 60%, you stink. So is this a game and a half blip, or did Ole Miss figure something out and now the rest of the league is jumping on here? I don't think Auburn is one of the top teams in this league, which is another reason that bothers me about Saturday's game, because you didn't play well, and you didn't play well against a good team. And that's not ideal. Okay, so Hall goes for 30. They don't have anybody else that's any good on that team. I mean, it's just they just don't. This is not vintage Bruce Pearl here with this roster or whatever. I mean, they're okay, but they are not Final Four caliber Auburn as we've seen in the last few years. So I don't know. Are we burning the tape because it really is nothing and there's just not much to see here? Not my team, as John Calipari said. Or are we burning the tape because maybe somebody figured something out and we don't want anybody else to see the tape?
And again, I always – God, I'm so tired of my voice. I do refer to you and Zach a lot on this because you guys know more about it than I do. Doesn't Auburn always give us fits? Isn't that kind of the trend?
I mean, yes and no. It's been kind of an up and down series. I mean, I think they've won the last 2 or 3 in a row, but it's not like they've lost like 7 or 8 in a row here. I understand what he's saying with Cal, saying I'm not worried about it. This isn't who we are. But there's got to be more to it than that, and I'm wondering if there is. I mean, this is a team that is picked to go right around that 8, 9, 10 range in terms of wins in conference play. So they were not expected to go 16-2 in the league, and so I don't know. They're going to run into South Carolina, who's not as good at home Wednesday night. Maybe there'll be some sort of atmosphere for that. The later game, maybe that helps, other than a 6 p.m. start. I don't know. Graham is in kind of wait-and-see mode, and I get that. We still have one thing, too, that it reminds us is that we still actually have very little information on what this team can do. Now, they did some favors because they did play a good non-con schedule. I mean, they played Duke, they played Michigan State, they played Louisville and Houston, and they won, one of those games. They beat Texas Tech, too. But you just wonder, like, in the NCAA tournament, you're not going to face middle-of-the-pack teams. You're going to face good teams. And what kind of stuff has been is out there now that everybody's seen on tape, and you try to adjust? And by the way, all these things that you may be trying to fix or correct or whatever, you don't have a lot of people, and we don't know how severe Carter Knox is hurt. Maybe Cal will mention something about that on the radio coming up here in a little while when he's on our air at 7 o'clock. Here's Emmett texted in here on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline. You break down the SEC schedule into 6 3-game sets. Went 2-1 with 2 out of 3 on the road, and the next 4 sets have 2 out of the 3 games at home. All right, so you break it down into bite-size portions here, and the next 4 3-game sets, you've got 2 of the games at home rather than on the road. All right, that's fair. It is not, they always say this, but it is true. Going on the road is difficult for whatever reason. There's just something about it. It's not a walk in the park. Here's a Goonie texted in. Knox is on his sophomore slump, so it doesn't matter anyway. Graham and Prairie Grove, I'd rather have this happen earlier than later. Well, yes. You do not want to be slumping when you go into March and then, get upset by Oakland or somebody in the first round of the NCAA tournament. But I just can't help but wonder.
Nice pull, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. Oakland, of course, defeated Cal in his final game at Kentucky with that 29-year-old guy that made all the three-pointers. When I see what happened in the second half against Ole Miss, and now this is 3 halves in a row where the defense has been terrible. Maybe the defense can get right when they're on the home court on Wednesday night against South Carolina. And then Georgia's good coming in. I mean, a lot of people are good in this league. This is it's not the best league in college basketball, but it is very good this year. So difficult week. We learn a little bit more every time they go out there. Acuff, by the way, wins Freshman of the Week for the 5th week in a row. No one's ever won it 5 weeks in a row, but there have been a lot of people that have won it 5 times. The record is 6, if anybody cares about this sort of thing. And I don't know if it matters to anybody how many times Darius Acuff Jr. wins Freshman of the Week. But, it is something that happened, and they gave him the honor again for the 5th week in a row. So, I mean, it's and I still don't know. We've asked this for years. Maybe somebody could text in and knows this. When you win one of these Player of the Week honors, does the league give you a certificate? They give you like a mini trophy. Like, what do you get anything?
Yeah,
Cash?
A sticker to put on the fridge?
Yeah. Yeah. We are the proud parents of the SEC Freshman of the Week. Like, you put it on your parents' car? I don't know. I don't know what you actually get here, other than your name in the press release. I wonder if anybody knows the answer to that out there. I don't know. Okay. Text coming in here, 877-377-6963 is how you can get in here. And, again, it's the Lewis Automotive Group hotline here, live from Lewis Ford in Fayetteville. All right, so basketball, we've got Cal on the radio tonight at 7. Wild card, we got one more game tonight with the Steelers and the Texans. up there in Pittsburgh. Terrible towels waving, all that stuff. Bill has cast his prediction with the Pittsburgh Steelers reluctantly. Houston 3 right now is the number. And like some of the texters, Bill, you like the under also in this game.
Oh, again, I've told you for 3 weeks now, Houston's defense is 100% legit. There's no way this is over 40.
Yeah.
I mean, that ain't happening.
Houston enters the postseason winning 9 in a row coming into this. So
they're due for a loss.
But they could be. They have never won a road playoff game in their history. They are 0-6.
Neither did Josh Allen until yesterday.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. The Bills hadn't won a road playoff game since '92 until yesterday when Jacksonville couldn't. On the very first play of that drive, Lawrence throws a tip drill interception over the middle of the field, and that was it. So Buffalo, and they're going to have to go on the road, right? They got it in Jacksonville. They're the 5 seed, so on to Denver now for the Bills. That's the next thing up there for.
Well,
for
like
them.
I said earlier, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
I love my team. I don't know how I feel about Superman coming to town.
Well, just it's a thumb sketch. Obviously, Denver better defense, but clearly advantage quarterback goes to Buffalo.
Oh,
but,
100%.
But Buffalo's defense, like they're not great, but it's not like they're lousy either. Like they can mess some stuff up. Like with their linebackers, Milano and Russo. Those guys are pretty good. Bosa every now and then flashes for like one big play a game. It seems like. So I mean they're okay. They're not terrible, but they're not. I mean the Denver defense is like otherworldly this year. Like it's been crazy what they've been able to do. So yeah, it's probably low scoring in that game as well. Coming up next weekend. This guy texted in hammer the over. I don't know about that. But tonight's game.
Yeah. No, we're this is not a sponsored Fade Bill segment.
No, that's right.
Don't do that.
This is unsanctioned.
Right.
Now here's something. I just saw this in the talking about the Bears and the Packers over the weekend. That was the Saturday night game where Chicago came back in the fourth quarter. It's the biggest comeback in Bears history. It's the biggest blown lead in Packers history on Saturday night. And Ben Johnson has been saying, like, bleep the Packers and all this stuff. And so they gave him an out today, and he's like, no, I'm not apologizing for that. We don't like that team, more or less, is what he said. And I like this. This Ben Johnson, by the way, this is I mean, look, Detroit is lousy without him, and now the Bears are, on the divisional round with him, and they get a home game. In the divisional round. This guy is, so far, listen, it's 1 year. He's been quite the revelation there. He's kind of a breath of fresh air. And to not take the politically correct cop-out and be like, oh, well, obviously, we shouldn't say things like that. He's like, no, we don't like those guys. They don't like us. It's a rivalry. I like this. This is good.
Can I just say something?
Yep.
Now I'm being compared to Marge Schott.
Oh, no. Not Marge Schott.
Yeah, that just came across the text line.
Graham, first of all, that's an incredibly deep cut. So, yes.
I mean, he might not be wrong.
Yeah.
But it's still not fair.
No, that's not fair. I can't sound off. I can't sign off on that. That's unfortunate. But a nice pull. But also unfortunate. Two things can be true. I don't know. Pat wants you to get a St. Bernard like Shotzi. Remember? Marge Schott's dogs would take a dump on home plate before the game. Isn't that a thing that happened?
Actually, now that you say that, I think it was.
I think that's what happened. And she
like on command.
Yeah. That's good, right? You're out there. Also, why was the owner's dogs at home? Someone needs to do a documentary on that woman. There are a lot more questions than answered on Marge Schott out there that we need to. That I'd be interested to know.
Well, I think we have a lot of the information.
We probably do. Oh, man. All right, you can text it here at 877-377-6963. Oh, man. So, anyway, there it is. All right, big game tonight. We'll see if the Steelers can win. But what may be, I think you have to say this may be Aaron Rodgers' final game, right?
Let's hope so.
Maybe. Let's hope so. I
did pick him, so.
I told the guys here earlier, sometimes, like, it's not mud. Sometimes it looks like the Steelers' offense is running in glue. Like, it's really, really a chore to watch them sometimes. And then sometimes, they're all right. They're clicking okay. But
no, they're in traction.
Yeah, they are. It's like when you're a kid, you try and go down the up escalator or vice versa. You're trying to go up the down escalator at the mall when you were a kid. It's like that. It's like you're not really going anywhere, and you're exerting a lot of effort to, gain 2 yards. It's something. And I guess T.J. Watt's going to play. I guess so. After they this dry needling thing, what are we doing here? Because apparently that's what almost did him in, too. Where you get this dry needling and somebody doesn't know what they're doing because they're not a professional enough or whatever, and they end up going too deep and they hit a lung.
Well, isn't that what got Justin Herbert his start, right?
I can't remember it was that. It was something with.
I forget who the quarterback was, who was supposed to start.
It was.
But they jacked his lung up, and then Justin Herbert had to come in.
Yeah. What was that guy's name? Yeah, that's true.
No,
it's also happened to a few golfers. Like, they go through the dry needling, and then all of a sudden they're like, wait a minute, I'm in the emergency
there it is,
room.
Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod Taylor, exactly. Thank you, Bob. Yep, that's it. Yep, Tyrod Taylor. And that was a COVID game, so, like, the stadium was empty. And then Justin Herbert's out there making his debut because somebody popped Tyrod Taylor's lung. Yeah, that was a weird one. That was a weird one. I also remember, oddly enough, Romo didn't do that game because he was out playing golf somewhere. So it was Nance and Boomer Esiason that did that game on CBS. I don't know why I remember that, but stuff sticks in there. Nobody knows why in your head. It is what it is. Okay.
Well, you got to get your golf in.
Well, I mean, yeah, in the middle of we're only paying you to work 18 weeks a year in football. You might as well take one of them off to go play golf.
Well, but in your dad's defense, maybe it was one of those days, one of the 12.
Oh, one of the 12? Yeah. Well, even when my dad worked, though, like, he would work during work. Like, he would golf on the weekends. But that's one of the reasons he retired, so he could golf every day. But anyway. Yeah, that was Tyrod Taylor. That's right. Let's see here. What does this say here? Here's a Gucci Row Greg texting into the best story about Marge Schott. She got mad the Reds won 4 in a row, and she didn't get ticket sales for the other games. It wouldn't pay for a party for the players.
Well, I'm glad I can emulate her for
Yeah, that's right. Yes. That's great.
A little bit of Throwback Monday.
Bob in Paris remembering the treadmill you would run against on American Gladiators. That's what the Steelers – that was the eliminator at the end of American Gladiators. You would start trying to run up a treadmill that was going the opposite direction, if you recall the eliminator on American Gladiators.
Yeah, with some bodybuilder chasing you.
Yeah, that's right. Well, they would throw stuff at you and chase you and try and generally – they were
great, in retrospect, how great was that show?
I'll tell you. So this summer, I found one of these like Roku channels that just runs all old American Gladiator episodes. So I ended up watching a few of them. And first of all, nobody wore any pads, and they're like full contact, like tackling people, like men and women. Like the women were they had the same. It was the same events. Like there was a men's division and a women's division.
Yeah, they're all wearing the same tights.
Yes, exactly. And then they had that game where they shot the tennis balls at you at 90 miles an hour. Well, they gave you goggles and a chest protector and said, "Hey, good luck." while this orange tennis ball is whizzing at your face at 90 miles an hour. Good luck with that. Yeah. Yeah, that was a fun show. I like that show.
Speaking of which, okay,
Yes.
so just now that we're doing this.
Yes.
Did you see last night the new Fear Factor?
I didn't watch it. I know it is out there, but I did not watch the new Fear Factor.
Well,
no.
I mean, the problem is that Johnny Knoxville is the host.
Yeah.
And we all know that he's nuts.
Yes, he is. Yes.
They are doing some crazy stuff on the new Fear Factor. And they're doing it like Big Brother. There's a house full of people.
Oh, no.
And then, well, I know that part of it sucks. But
no.
we'll see how long they last. But I don't want any part of Johnny Knoxville in my life in any way, shape, or form.
Are they still I remember when Fear Factor first came on, and it was like crazy, like Daredevil stunt at the first and the third, and the middle thing was when they ate all the weird stuff.
Well,
like the bugs or the wasps or whatever it was.
Yeah, well, last night when I tuned in, these people were getting like vacuum sealed.
Oh my God!
No, seriously, and they had like a little oxygen tube, and they were getting literally vacuum sealed like a package, like and so I watched for like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
people stressing out. I'd be stressing out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Some of those stunts were pretty elaborate. I would imagine they don't have the budget for that, but I mean, they could go get 5,000 cockroaches probably tomorrow, and it wouldn't cost nothing for if they're still doing the gross, bug stuff or whatever.
Cockroaches are cheap.
I couldn't watch that part.
I had a
when they were on like a car that was exploding and they had to jump out of it or whatever. I could watch that, but when they when they brought out the mice, that's when I'm like, okay, I'm not watching this anymore.
Well,
that was tough.
On the cockroach thing, I mean, they are cheap. I had
okay. Wait a minute.
No, we're good.
Why do you know this?
Because I had a pet scorpion when I was in college.
Oh no!
And his name was Dante.
Dante,
the scorpion, and I gave him 5 scorpions a week. And the funny thing is I'd put the cockroaches in there, and he would just sit there, and then they would bounce around, and then eventually they would just piss him off.
Yep.
And then it was go time, and he would just kill them all, and then come back to eat them later.
Wait, so how many? 5, 6 cockroaches a week is what Dante would eat?
Yeah, that's what Dante got.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, this is another piece of the puzzle falling into place, folks. Buddha wants to know if the scorpion had a cape.
Dante did not have a cape. I was actually scared to hell of the thing. But
how does one end up with a pet scorpion?
I was walking past the pet store in a mall, and I thought, hey, look at that. That's kind of
cool. Oh, impulse bill.
Yep.
Wow. A pet scorpion.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm writing this down. This will be brought up when Zach is here because, well, it just has to be. That is unbelievable. Scott says it makes sense. Okay. And he misspelled sense, so, whatever. All right. There you go, everybody. Let's see here. Okay, not doing that. We're not going to have anybody eat weird stuff on Ruscin and Zach because we're no good to you if we're all, in the corner puking. It's no good.
Here
it's no good.
On this show, we eat Rudy's.
That's right. Yes, the good stuff.
Right.
That's right. Rudy's Barbecue. That's the good stuff. Yeah, appreciate them stopping by today here at Lewis Ford, feeding the people. It was a good time out here. And Chad, who was out here, I guess Zach and his daughter argue if it's a breakfast taco or a breakfast burrito. And so Chad didn't offer a ton of clarity on the matter, but,
Well, they call them tacos.
Whatever you want to call it, it's friggin' delicious. That's all I know.
Yeah, no, there's that.
I don't get caught up into semantics. I just know
it's bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yeah, I just know food good. That's what I want. I want about 2 or 3 of those, and I'll be good for a little while. That's outstanding. All right, Red in Missouri caught a scorpion in the wild. And the way he phrases this, again, context matters. Red in Missouri, I caught my scorpion in the wild. Bill, that sounds like he still has his scorpion.
Yeah, it sounds like they're buddies.
Am I reading that incorrectly?
No.
I mean, that seems like a red. Rhett, what is the name of your scorpion? How about that?
I got mine when I bought him. I asked the lady, I'm like, what if he stings me? And apparently he's the type that she goes, it's only going to be like a bee sting. You know, it's not going to be lethal or anything. And he never did sting me, but I also never pulled him out and let him walk across my hands like people do with tarantulas and stuff.
Yeah.
I put him in the fish tank and gave him his cockroaches.
That's right. And give him his roaches, and there you go. All right. 877-377-6963. We are live here at Lewis Ford in Fayetteville until 6 o'clock. We'll talk about all the excitement, their 80th year here at Lewis Automotive. We got a lot to do here. Stay with us, Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas.
The show the experts never miss. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas. And streaming on hitthatline.com.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
Hey everyone, Josh Earnhardt here at AAA Business Systems in Northwest Arkansas. Do you like doing business with local companies? Did you know that AAA Business Systems is one of only a few truly local office technology providers in Northwest Arkansas? Ask your current technology provider where their corporate office is, and let's keep your money in Northwest Arkansas. Buy local, support local. Call us today at 479-442-4185, and remember, anything else is just a copy.
Fumbled by a flood, blindsided by a fire, tackled by mold? Don't sweat it. Call the pros at Rainbow Restoration. From water damage and fire and smoke restoration to mold remediation and odor removal, they've got your back. One call takes care of it all for all of Northwest Arkansas. They clean up the mess and build it back better than it was before. Call 479-900-9392 now. That's 479-900-9392. Rainbow Restoration. We restore, you recover.
Selling your home doesn't have to be stressful, not when you work with Tara Limbird and the Limbird Real Estate Group. With over $1 billion in real estate sold, Tara's team knows how to make the process simple, successful, and even enjoyable. They can provide you with a cash offer in 72 hours, or you can use Tara's high-octane marketing and sell your home for thousands over asking. When it's time to buy or sell, trust the team that delivers results. Go to LimbirdTeam.com, LIMBIRD.
Start the year moving, not hurting. If joint pain is holding you back, listen up. There's a way to get real relief without surgery, without downtime, and without putting your life on pause. QC Kinetics delivers regenerative treatments that actually help your body repair the areas that are causing you pain. Those achy knees, hips, shoulders, back, wherever it hurts. These treatments happen right here in the office, and you go about your day. Simple procedures that can deliver big, life-changing results. Skip the 3 to 6 months of recovery. Imagine this instead. You're moving better, stronger, planning the year you actually want, all because you took care of the pain the smart way. Game-changing regenerative treatment from QC Kinetics. January is supposed to be your clean slate. Stop managing the pain and start solving it with QC Kinetics. Call now for your free consultation. 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. One more time, 479-999-1234 for QC Kinetics.
Dents, door dings, or hail damage? Trust Specialized Hail and Dent Repair, serving the Ozarks for over 25 years. Right now, get half-price door ding repair with most door dings fixed while you wait fast. They specialize in auto hail repair, offer a lifetime guarantee, work with all insurance companies, and handle your claim from start to finish. Even helping coordinate a rental car. Call 877-774-4245. Visit SpecializedHail.com or stop by 702 North 2nd Street in Rogers, across from Harps. Specialized Hail and Dent Repair, restoring your vehicle to its dent-free condition.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. They have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. Absolute Janitorial Service cleans multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and so much more. Call Absolute Janitorial Service today for a free quote at 866-WITH-AJS. That's 866-948-4257. See what an absolute difference they can make for your business.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text AREA to 42424 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text AREA to 42424. That's AREA to 42424.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The area's favorite premier gaming destination is starting 2026 with plenty of cash and Go Rewards prizes, with over $1 million in total cash and Go Rewards for your winning pleasure. Fridays in January, 6 to 10 p.m. Play for your chance to win your share of $75,000. Beat the winner humdrum. Stay and play at Indigo Sky Casino. Beautiful hotel suites, delicious chef-created entrees, live weekend entertainment. Indigo Sky Casino, Highway 60 west of Seneca, Missouri. IndigoSkyCasino.com.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Liv Moss. Please don't take these guys literally or seriously. Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
All right, we're back here at Lewis Ford in Fayetteville. Ruscin and Zach at 28 minutes until 6 o'clock. Remember, John Calipari's on the radio tonight at 7 on all of our stations, so don't miss that. Get maybe some updates on some things, some fun stories, all that good stuff tonight at 7 o'clock on ESPN Arkansas. The other thing going on, of course, the basketball team lost at Auburn. The women lost yesterday to Tennessee. They play Missouri next. Both those teams are winless, so somebody will get their first league win in that game on Thursday. The men Wednesday night have South Carolina here at 8 o'clock, and we will have Zach and I will do the post game on that on Wednesday following the game, somewhere roughly in the middle of the night, and especially if they don't do anything about all these appeals that apparently they're this whole new thing that they've figured out how to screw up men's college basketball with, because we know about the challenges on replays and stuff, but now there's apparently this whole other list of things you can appeal, and it's unlimited, and it really, really bogged the game down the other night with Alabama and Texas, which was a pretty good ball game. But this is a mistake, and again, the coaches write the rules in this sport, so they only have themselves to blame for all this stuff. Anyway, hopefully that doesn't become too big of a problem like it was on Saturday night in that Arkansas-Alabama game. Okay, let me go through the Mach 1 Motorsports poll questions here. We need to get those to you. Mach 1 Motorsports, 1711 West Hudson Road in Rogers. Building the best place to get your ride in the Ozarks. Should a workplace have a mandatory dodgeball on Friday, so whoever you're mad at gets a dodgeball to the face? 90% of you think that it is a good idea. Before you got married or were in a relationship, were you aware that there was an incorrect way to chew, sleep, and breathe? 60% of you were not aware of that. 28% said, let me ask, the other person what they think about all this. BAR is an acronym. It stands for Beer and Alcohol Room. 70% of you did not know that. 24% of you do not care. Yeah, that's just the room where the alcohol is. It doesn't matter what the name is. And if the Mario coin noise happened every time you completed a task, would you do more? 85% said you would do more if that delightful noise accompanied you when you did stuff. I don't think I would do anything more, regardless of sound effect, but I would be in the minority on that one. All right, there's your poll questions brought to you by Mach 1 Motorsports. Triumph Indian Motorcycles, BMW, Ducati coming soon. 1711 West Hudson Road in Rogers. Big event there on Wednesday at Mach 1 Motorsports in Rogers. Okay, you can text in here at 877-377-6963.
A lot of Scorpion experts out there.
Yeah, I didn't know a lot of people.
I did not know that.
I've never given much of a thought to scorpions. They're not a part of my daily life, but a lot of people have some knowledge here, have some insight.
Here's the thing. So when I got him, I bought a little aquarium, and I bought a little heated rock, and I gave him his roaches or crickets once a week, and he was just, when you came over to my apartment, it's, hey, look at that. There's a scorpion in there.
He seemed to be happy, though, right?
No, I think he was living a good life, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I took care of him, sure.
Good. That's good. That's good. And when I like this story. When Dante unfortunately passed on to that big aquarium in the sky, what did you do with him?
Okay, 100% true story. Because I was still in the reserves, and I had a drill weekend that weekend. So I was in Fort Collins going to CSU, and I still had to go all the way down to Buckley the next morning. And the people above me were throwing a rager.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning to drive down to Denver, he had passed. I mean, he was stiff. He had passed. I walked up the steps. I put him right in front of their door. So whenever they opened that door, they saw, I mean, he was dead. but that's where I left Dante when he passed, because those people had just annoyed me from the night before. Sadly, you know what? You catch a 22-year-old Bill Nevin. That's a true story.
Yeah. Wow. That's terrific. That is the kind of petty we celebrate and appreciate here on Ruscin and Zach.
Well, they shouldn't have kept me up all night.
I agree. No, listen.
I had stuff to do at 4 o'clock in the morning.
I had people. They only lived under me for like a month, and then part of that time I was in Omaha at the College World Series. And by the time I got back there, I guess they forgot, or no one told these young people, and I think they were all like teenagers. Like their first apartment or whatever. I guess nobody told them that you have to pay rent every month, not just the first month. But they were under me, and they stayed up all night, too, just yelling and doing whatever. Like, all the time they were doing this. And I'm going to work at, 4:30 in the morning, so I didn't care for that. And I made sure, as I got ready at 4:30 in the morning, I was not tiptoeing around, getting in the shower or getting dressed or all that stuff. I was stopping up and down above them to let them know that they were not appreciated for making all that noise.
The other really petty thing I did when I lived in that apartment complex, it was the same people that were annoying me. I really wanted to say something there. So, again, I had a drill weekend. I just turned the hot water on in my bathtub.
Yeah.
Really low, and just let it go all day while I was gone. So nobody in the building had hot water.
Oh, so you made everybody mad.
Yeah, no, those are two things that actually happened.
Wow. Oh, man. That's terrific. That's a good one. Let's see here. Matthew in Bella Vista wants to know if the party killed Dante.
No, no, it was just coincidence.
Yeah, it was just his time.
Yeah,
Matthew, it was just his time. That's all it was. All right. Now, would you ever own, I would consider that an exotic pet. Would you ever have an exotic pet again, or are you just sticking with dogs from now on?
No, I'm cool with dogs.
Okay.
It was kind of a chore.
Yeah.
I mean, at least the dog wants to come say hi and stuff.
And to check on you when you weren't feeling well over the weekend.
Right, yeah, because that happened.
That's right, yeah. Like, you okay in there?
Well, yeah, she did that a couple times this weekend, so.
Our dogs, my wife, like a year ago, or over a year ago, like she fell down at the house, and she's in the floor. I wasn't there, and the dogs. She told me the dogs just looked at her, like they didn't offer any kind of assistance of any kind. They were just like, "Why are you down here? What's going on?" Like they were.
Oh no,
they were not helpful at all.
Marla's not like that. She because I had already taken her out to do her business, and she had been fed. And I just laid back down, and then it was like 2 hours later, and she's big enough. She's poking me on the bed, and just wanting to check and make sure I was still alive.
Yeah, that's very nice. That's a good dog right there. That's a good dog. All right, we will come back here live from Lewis Ford in Fayetteville. And wrap up this hour of Ruscin and Zach, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group Hotline. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
The most influential show in Arkansas. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com. All guests join us on the Lewis Automotive Hotline, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 80 years. Since 1946, no pressure, no hassle, just tradition. The celebration starts now.
Darius, what's it like playing with a guy like you who can get up and get it from really anywhere on the floor?
Yeah, it's great. First play of the game. I seen it early.
That foul is on Bebe Miller, and the Hogs run a lob on the other end. A-cup to Brazil, and there's the first dunk of the preseason.
Listen to every Razorback basketball game right here on ESPN 99.5 and hitthatline.com.
When you're thinking about selling your home, the first step is knowing what it's really worth. And that's what Christina did. She typed in her address at LimbirdTeam.com and instantly discovered her property was worth way more than she expected. That's when she knew it was time to pull the trigger. She called Tara Limbird and the Limbird team right away. From the moment Christina reached out, Tara's team walked her through every step of the process. They were responsive, helpful, and made sure she always knew exactly what was happening with her sale. And it didn't take long to find the right buyer. Christina got full asking price for her home fast. She gives all the credit to Tara and her team and says when you're ready to sell your home, call the agency that she's giving a 5-star review, the Limbird team. Go to LimbirdTeam.com and use Tara's home value estimator. Click on Instant Offer Me. Type in your address and find out how much your home is worth in seconds. When you're ready to sell, trust the Limbird team Christina trusted. The team I trust for all your real estate needs. Go to LimbirdTeam.com. LIMBIRD.
Porsche Little Rock is Arkansas's only Porsche center and your destination for performance, luxury, and world-class service. Experience our popular line of SUVs with the Porsche Macan and Cayenne, both in stock and ready to deliver. Need service? We'll pick up and deliver your Porsche anywhere in the state and provide a loaner vehicle when available. Visit us today at 516 Colonel Glenn Plaza Loop or browse our inventory online at PorscheLittleRock.com.
APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group has immediate openings in the Northwest Arkansas area. If you're a licensed CDL driver, heavy equipment operator, electrician, diesel mechanic, have paving or concrete labor experience, or experience in a quarry, apply today at jobs.crh.com. APAC offers top pay, a sign-on bonus, benefits including insurance, retirement, and profit sharing. Apply online today at jobs.crh.com. APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group is an equal opportunity employer.
Precision Garage Door features the finest quality materials, installation, and service for all your garage door needs, including garage door repair and new garage doors and openers. Fully licensed and insured with the largest showroom in Northwest Arkansas at 1907 Town West Drive in Rogers and in Fort Smith at 416 North 10th Street. Call Precision Garage Door today at 844-PDS-DOOR or check them out online at PrecisionDoorNWA.com. Financing is available. Precision Garage Door, voted best garage door company of Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley.
At Mach 1 Financial Group, we're proud to be fiduciary financial advisors. That means we're dedicated to putting your interests first, offering advice that's transparent and tailored to your goals. No hidden agenda, just trusted guidance you can rely on. This year, partner with a team you can trust. Visit Mach1FG.com to connect with one of our fiduciary advisors today. Mach 1 Financial Group, LLC is a registered investment advisor located in Rogers, Arkansas. A copy of Mach 1's current written disclosure brochure is available through the SEC website and at disclosures.mach1fg.com.
You know that spot everyone's talking about on the hill? That's us. The Stonebreaker Hotel is where Fayetteville escapes for weekend brunch, for Razorback game days, for dinner with the family, or a quick getaway with a little style. We're boutique, not buttoned up, we're vintage but never dated, and we're just up the hill from U of A. So you're always close to the action but never caught in the crowd. Find your place, find your moment. Learn more at stonebreakerhotel.com or call us 479-350-1000.
The weather is brought to you by the Springdale Public Schools.
Hi there, folks. I'm Chief Meteorologist R.B. Bobby. The 4029 Get Ready Weather forecast. A nice way to start off the week, and more good weather going into Tuesday ahead of our next front. Tonight, clear skies. Lows dropping to around 40 tomorrow morning, so not too terribly cold. Highs Tuesday afternoon, mid-60s, sunshine, beautiful day. And then we got a front coming in on Wednesday. We'll wake up in the low 40s Wednesday morning. Highs only in the upper 40s, though, Wednesday afternoon. Doesn't warm up a lot. Very breezy day on Wednesday. A few scattered showers, and even chillier into Thursday. That's your Get Ready Weather, only on 4029.
Real learning happens when you feel challenged and supported. In Springdale, we don't just follow the standards, we set them. From college-bound academics to world-class athletics and performing arts to career readiness. Our pathways are personalized to your child's future. We are a community that shares your values in schools that know your name. Reserve your seat today in the Springdale Public Schools.
ESPN 99.5. We don't read the headlines, we make the headlines. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
All right, we're back here. Lewis Ford, Lewis Automotive Group, their 80th year. And we appreciate them having us out here. They bring you the Lewis Automotive Group hotline every day here on ESPN Arkansas. Again, Matt and the family here, appreciate them very much. Lewis Ford, right now, big savings on Ford Rangers, starting at $29,995. And if you are looking at one of these new Broncos, they look great out there. The new four-door Bronco hardtop. They've got $11,500 off right now on these new Bronco hardtop with the four-door. There's one right in here all day here on the showroom floor next to us. And you're seeing these pop up. These are cool vehicles. They've got them here at Lewis Ford. Of course, the Lewis Guarantee, great service department. Thanks to them, thanks to Lewis. And, hey, get yourself a deal. January, get it started with a new deal. Get a new vehicle for you or yourself or someone you love. At Lewis Ford, Lewis Automotive, right here off of I-49 in Fayetteville. Thanks to Lewis. And we also want to thank Rudy's for their great support today. Rudy's with the food out here today. And I know the number, and let's just say a lot of people enjoyed the Real Texas Barbecue from Rudy's out here today. So appreciate Chad and everybody over at Rudy's for making that happen for us today also while we were out here live at Lewis Ford today. Okay, Denver Bill, what did you learn today?
Well, you know how we've all heard that they've frozen Ted Williams somewhere,
Yes.
correct?
Yes, that's right, yes.
Well, it was on this day in 1967, the first person to get frozen, I'm going to butcher the word,
cryogenic.
There you go.
Yeah, yep.
Was a Dr. James Bedford on this day in 1967. So he started the trend.
Yep. That's right.
And then Ted Williams followed.
Ted Williams. And Walt Disney is not cryogenically frozen.
No.
That is a rumor.
He was cremated.
He was cremated. That's right. The opposite of being cryogenically frozen.
That's
actually.
a little different.
That's right. Yes. Yeah, but everybody thought that was one of those urban legends, but it is not true. Well, since Zach's not here, I have two. Number one, today is the 60th anniversary of the debut of Batman with Adam West and Burt Ward, the old TV show on ABC. So 60 years ago today, we got the Batman TV series. And I also learned today, in addition that, I learned that Bill had a pet scorpion many years ago, but I also learned this. As part of David Hasselhoff's divorce settlement in 2008, he got to keep ownership of the catchphrase, "Don't hassle the Hoff." So he got to keep that. That seems very
I thought you were
going
to say he got to keep the car.
I don't know where.
Where's Kit?
That is a good question. Like, isn't Detroit has one of those like automotive museums with like famous cars? I wonder where Kit would be. It's a very good question.
Kit's got to be in a museum somewhere.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah. I wonder how many kits they use, because sometimes these TV shows, they have like 4 or 5 vehicles that they use for the one show. Yeah, like where's the General Lee? Like, yeah, all that stuff.
Well,
yeah.
I know. Here's the thing. I do know they went through like several General Lees.
Right.
Because they were jumping bridges and, running from the law.
Yes. Yeah.
And all that stuff. But Kit, I want to know where Kit is.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever happened to?
Whatever happened to Kit?
Yeah. Where's the Knight Rider car? Let's see what turns up here. Apparently, it is at a museum in California. At least one of them is, anyway.
Well, that sucks. I'm never going back there.
No, the Marconi Automotive Museum in Tustin, California.
I don't even know where that is.
Yeah, me either. There's also apparently one in Illinois and Florida.
Well, you can't have. I mean, how many kits we got?
Mm.
And the other thing, you're old enough maybe to remember the Cylons from Battlestar Galactica.
I never really watched that.
Okay, no, but
I knew it was on though. But
that's what when Kit had that thing running across the front.
Oh yeah, the red lights or whatever.
Light. Yeah, no, that's a Cylon.
Yeah.
So Kit was an alien.
Yeah. Okay. All right, here's a text from someone not a fan of Disney. All right, thank you. I will not be reading that out loud. Okay. Not reading that. All right, there you go. That's what we all learned today here on Ruscin and Zach. And we learned where one of the kits is from Knight Rider. There you go. So, good day, productive day around here. Appreciate everybody stopping by. And being here with us here either in person or just listening, whatever you did today. Thank you so much for being a part of that. Let's see what else happened here. Bob, R.I.P. Bob Weir. Now I'm not a big Grateful Dead fan, but I did see that Bob Weir died over the weekend at the age of 78. Who was the guitarist and co-founder of the Dead. I remember where I was when Jerry Garcia died. I was actually riding around with my dad. He was making deliveries for the dry cleaners back in the 90s when they were talking about that. That was 1995.
Well, and it was him and Weir that started the whole thing.
That's right. Yes. Yeah, he formed the Grateful Dead in 1965 with Garcia, Ron Pigpen McKernan, Phil Lesh, and Bill Kreutzmann, who was, I think, I saw somebody send this to halftime earlier. Both of the Grateful Dead's drummers are still alive, the old one and the later one. So I don't know, but a lot of people offering up tributes today. Bob Dylan, Slash, and others. They even did the Empire State Building into a tie-dye lighting thing to honor Bill Weir. So that's a pretty cool tribute, I guess, to Bob Weir, I should say. Of the Grateful Dead. All right, again, thanks to Rudy's Barbecue. Thanks to Lewis Ford and Lewis Automotive Group for having us out here. Great time as always.